Hello, everyone, and welcome to this very special Surviving Bloomington podcast. I am the Pepto-Bismol Man, and I will be your host tonight as we talk through Drag Race Bloomington, a Surviving Bloomington special podcast. For those of you who were not aware that this exists, or why I look like this, or why Danny and Zach look like Slay, we will be simulating a season of RuPaul's Drag Race consisting of the several alumni from Surviving Bloomington. I've already mentioned him, but tonight I am joined by special guest Zach. Hi, Zach. How are you?
Hi, I am great. I'm so happy to be here. I can't wait to see who slays this competition. It's going to be fierce.
It is indeed going to be fierce.
And also here, hey, Danny. How you doing? Or sorry, Danny Longlegs.
I know, I saw you change your name to something drag-esque, and I was like, okay, I have to think of something quickly. But I'm so excited for this. Like, I like Drag Race like I like Survivor, and now that the worlds have collided, bring it on. Racers, start your engines.
And may the best drag queen win. I know that there are people who are involved in this or people who are watching who have never seen a single episode of RuPaul's Drag Race. And to that, I say, shame on you. So real quick, Danny, are you able to explain a bit of the format of Drag Race and what we can expect tonight? We're going to be doing pretty much a standard season format.
Perfect. So in Drag Race, we're going to have 16 queens, and you will be competing in various challenges that will test certain skills, attributes, and things that drag queens would need to be good at. So we'll have talent shows, acting challenges, design challenges, impersonations, improv, and so much more. Each person has submitted a little strength and weakness for them, and we're going to kind of walk through a season. So in Drag Race, each season will have something called a mini challenge. That'll be a little challenge to kick off the episode. Usually, maybe that person will then pick teams. And the main point of the episode is a maxi challenge. This is where you're competing in that type of challenge we talked about earlier. And after you've completed in the challenge, the judges will decide who is in the top and who is in the bottom. Like Project Runway, there will be 3 people in the top. One person will end up winning the challenge. And then the 3 people in the bottom, the 2 lowest will end up lip syncing for their life. So what that means is they'll compete in a challenge where they will lip sync to a song and try and stay in the competition. So factoring all of that in, the lip sync, the runway, all of that will decide who stays and who goes. And that's how you win Drag Race.
Yep. So essentially, there's going to be a challenge. There will be a group in the top, a group in the bottom. There will be usually only one person who wins, and the bottom 2 will lip sync for their life. And we're here to narrate you through all of it. I have set up the simulator. I have no idea how this is going to play out. It is possible, hopefully not likely, that me, Zach, Danny are the first 3 out. If that happens, it happens.
No.
But I have kept production riggery on standard. So if production likes someone and they lose a lip sync, just like on Real Drag Race, they may not go home. So we'll see. But let's meet our cast. First up, I am very excited that this person agreed to do this. Danny or Zach, please introduce us to our first contestant on this season of Drag Race Bloomington.
Of course, the one and only Casey himself. It wouldn't be a Surviving Bloomington Drag Race season without Casey. Let's go through this. The future king of pirates has arrived. I believe that's his entrance line. Just
Correct.
Imagine Casey walking into the workroom and proudly declaring that the future king of pirates has arrived. Naturally, the strengths here are design, makeup, and runways. Casey's so crafty and such an artist, so I do not doubt any of those strengths. One to be watched. And weaknesses, comedy, choreo, and roasting. All right. So I think Casey's funny, but we'll see if put under the spotlight, he'll be able to.
I think Casey's funny, but being intentionally funny is a whole nother battle.
Very true. Very true. And his ideal lip sync, Abracadabra by Lady Gaga, which is of the moment perfect.
I mean, it was just wasted on season 17.
Yes.
Unfortunately.
What was that?
Yeah, it is what it is. Joining Casey next into the workroom. Danny, please introduce us to Brady.
My confessional sister, it's Brady. I swipe my card like a transaction because I'm a trans in action. Brady is bringing lip syncing, improv, and stunts as the strengths. Looks, I would also include. Weaknesses are probably going to include design challenges, sewing, and hosting. You know, Brady has all of her stuff made custom couture, so she's not touching that sewing machine. Hot glue gun girls unite. The ideal lip sync is going to be Can't Be Tamed by Miley Cyrus. And yeah, I think it would be over for anybody in a lip sync against Brady.
You know, when she sent this into me, I listened to that song for the first time. I've never heard it before, and I was like, yeah, this makes sense to me. This tracks. This tracks.
I watch that.
All right. Next in the workroom, we have Joelle. And Joelle's entrance line is a little bit of a Pokemon reference. Prepare for trouble, make it double. I don't know what the double means, but I'm sure Joelle's going to show us what the double means. And Joelle is here for the improv, the acting, and the comedy. He's ready to go on the stage, reciting some lines to the camera, regardless of what that may be. And kind of similar to Brady, the sewing and design aspects may not be as strong, and Joelle is a little concerned about fashion. The jacket he's wearing in this little promo pic is cute.
I was going to say, it's a nice jacket.
Yeah, we'll see. And then his ideal lip sync is Moo by Doja Cat, which I don't know, but honestly, Doja Cat does definitely give me Joelle vibes, so I could see that for him.
Is that the Bitch I'm a Cow song?
It might be. He also specified while dressed as a cow.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
I love it.
He's thinking.
So, yes.
Utterly amazing.
All right, Zach, introduce us to Devontae.
Oh, Devontae, stepping into the workroom. Take a deep breath because I'm about to be exhausting, which... Of course. I don't think I would want to be in the same workroom as Devontae because that's competition right there. Strengths, choreo, singing, improv. Ooh, an acting queen, perhaps. Watch out for the rusical. Bet you're going to be slaying that down. And then, hey, another... Oof, this is going to be a fun one. We have a design challenge. Makeup, design, and sewing all being weaknesses.
I forgot.
Well, so I mean, again, Devontae, I'm sure is getting everything made custom for him, so that tracks. But I'm getting excited for our first design challenge for sure. Ideal lip sync, Buttons by the Pussycat Dolls, of course.
Amazing. Yeah, I would be terrified of Devontae if I walked in and Devontae.
To be completely honest,
that's
mind you, everyone who's on the cast so far, I would be terrified of. So. All right, Danny, talk to us a little bit about Nina.
Welcome to the stage, Nina. I'd rather be at home with my cat. And honestly, very true. She loves her cat. And I think she's already a burlesque performer and she's at a show literally right now. So her strengths in burlesque, they track. That picture is literally a performance she does with a bottle balanced on her head. So
I love it.
Talent show, hers immediately. Choreography and comedy, also her strengths. Where it comes to the weakness, it's going to be lyric writing, impersonations, and singing. Okay, so maybe we could work on that. But I think when it comes to the lip sync, it's going to be Baby One More Time by Britney Spears. And at that point, clear the stage. It's over. If the bottle comes out too, I think it's over for everybody. Nina is going to be reckon with.
Yeah, the stunts with the bottle are endless, the possibilities. I would love to see it. I was going to introduce the next person, but I think maybe he should introduce himself.
Oh, who is that? The tribe may have spoken, but I'm about to give them something to gag over. Let them talk. Yeah, that's about right. I come into the workroom. I am ready to act the house down. I am a BFA queen. I am ready to give the performance of a lifetime, and that musical is mine. That singing is mine. Move over. On the flip side, oh, I am not funny. And I'm so nice. I could never roast anyone or read anyone down. I mean, that would take someone crusty, and I'm never that. But my ideal lip sync would be This Is What Dreams Are Made Of from the Lizzie McGuire movie, of course. I kind of imagine it being my finale song when I'm about to take the title and the crown.
Zach, I think you're one of 4 or 5 people who chose a lip sync song from a show or movie, which I love.
I love it. It tracks, but the library, I guess, is closed.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, the library's closed, but the movie theater apparently is open to see Lizzie
I don't know
McGuire.
how to read. I just watch movies.
Well, next up, joining the workroom, we have some body tea. Mackenzie is here.
Wow.
And she says, either way, oh, sorry, you're either going to love me or love to hate me. Either way, you're watching, babe. Her strengths are comedy, acting, and body tea. She is a stand-up comedian, so I would be terrified to go up against her in like a roast, stand-up, anything like that. Her weaknesses, we got some more weak designers, a little bit scared again for a ball or for a design challenge. Also not confident with sewing or makeup skills. And her ideal lip sync is Cell Block Tango from Chicago, which I 100% see for her.
I want to see her perform all the parts.
Oh, every single
role.
part.
Yeah.
And speaking of body tea, by Rue, by Michelle, because this is Drew Paul's Drag Race now. I picked this specific picture because I looked good that day, and yeah, everybody should know about it.
Yes.
My strengths are improv, hosting, obviously, and musicals. I have a music degree. I have 2 music degrees. My weaknesses, makeup, very clearly. Scripted acting, not for me. And sewing. I don't know how to sew. I'm a hot glue gun girly at heart. And my ideal lip sync is Bop to the Top from High School Musical. Again, performing both parts, a la like Silky Nutmeg Ganache split down the middle with Sharpay on one side and Ryan on the other.
Oh, wow.
That's
You're
beautiful.
doing it.
Yes. Danny, introduce us to Eric.
Please welcome to the stage. You may know him as the clown on Surviving Bloomington, but here's Eric. What's up, sluts? Eric's strengths are definitely roasting, lyric writing, and the fashion. I mean, come on, you guys. Who else has a donation thing to pick your outfits? And then they still look good. I was mad. So, weaknesses, though. It's going to be makeup, singing, and choreo. Looking good, but not very coordinated. So hopefully that musical is not coming up soon. And the ideal lip sync for him is going to be Come Sail Away by The Styx. I can see that for him. I think Eric would be somebody that in any lip sync, it could be comedical and he could totally just sweep it. Like, I would be really scared going up against
him. You could do My Heart Will Go On from Titanic and he'll camp it up.
Pull up some keys, some other stuff. Yeah, no.
I see it happening. I'm scared.
Yeah. Terrified of Eric. Do not want to lip sync against. There's a lot of people I don't want to lip sync against, but Eric is definitely one of them. Zach, introduce us to Dallas.
Oh, sweet Dallas. Huh. Looks like I won't be going home first after all.
Shade. I wish I had a shade sound effect.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I think that's the first thing I think of with Dallas is I feel like the fan is clacking and the tea is spilling. Dallas will not be afraid to read the room. As we can tell. Strengths, impersonations, improv, and choreo, which are all great strengths to have. I think improv is such a great strength to have in Drag Race. And weaknesses, again, sewing, makeup, and comedy. I think Dallas is funny. May not think they're funny, but
it's giving Nymphy a win. Like, oh, I'm gonna be so bad at this.
I'm so bad. Clack. Yeah. Ideal lip sync 212 by Azalea Banks. Fantastic. And I outside of this competition would pay money to see that. So
absolutely.
Versus Brady 212.
Azalea Banks is a menace to society, and Dallas is going to be a menace to this competition. I just feel it down in my bones.
Yeah, you said it first.
Yeah, I'm excited. All right, let's talk about Allison. It all comes down to this. This is what it all comes down to. Allison is definitely one of our theater queens of the season. Her strengths are singing, improv, and choreo. Definitely an actor as well. Surprised she didn't say acting. Weaknesses, again, sewing, fashion, design. The girlies who are good at design are going to be able to sail through a couple of these challenges. But Allison may or may not be one of those. And then Allison's ideal lip sync song is We Went to the Moon from the Even Steven, which is a musical from Even Stevens, the TV show.
Yes, the musical episode. It's so
That's
good.
how you know you got to watch out for her.
She's
prepared. I'm scared of
Allison.
Allison.
She's ready. Yeah.
All right, Danny. Yeah. Danny, talk to us about Danny.
Danny, taller than your standards and your man. So I'm definitely coming in showing off the legs. My strengths include design and sewing, so suck it. I swear to God, the design challenge, if I'm not in the top, I'm gonna be plucked.
Production, rig it, pull a Jan.
It
Put
could
him
be.
as
I will
safe.
literally be in the back, face cracked.
Mhm.
So I also will do great at the roast. And when it comes to choreo, I'm a trained dancer, world champion, if I may.
Ooh.
Weaknesses, though, I can't sing. I can dance, but I can't sing. That rusical is going to be between y'all. I'm just going to be praying for a safe. And scripted acting, I think it's just going to depend on the role. So those will be my weaknesses. Ideal lip sync, though. I'm taking Judas by Lady
Your
Gaga.
second Lady Gaga song. That's awesome.
It's going to clear.
This
So
cast appreciates Gaga. Yeah.
Well, I should hope she returns as a judge during this season.
Oh,
That would
she's
be
actually
great.
the next slide.
oh, fuck.
No, the next slide, we have someone just as iconic as Lady Gaga. We have Jordan.
Oof.
And Jordan's entrance line is "Women love me, dads fear me," which too real. It's awesome. Jordan, however, Danny, is a sewer. She's a little concerned about the fashion, but the construction ability is there, alongside some impersonation skills and some improv skills. A little concerned about makeup, fashion, and runways. So hopefully Jordan has a good tailor and a good designer on standby. And then her ideal lip sync is Girls by The Dare, which again, the other day I listened to for the first time, and I was like, okay, I see this. This makes sense to me. I think, isn't Jordan also the only winner, the only Surviving Bloomington winner we have on the cast, barring potential season 7 winners?
Ooh.
Yes.
So we'll see. Jordan has a lot to live up to with the Surviving Bloomington community. Zach, introduce us to Marshawn.
Hey, Marshawn. Oh, you had me at your eyes. The crown snatcher is here to snatch those crowns.
It's
There.
giving girl groups verse.
It's like, you just said it. You came here. You're not going to putz around. You're here to snatch those crowns. Strengths, fashion, lip syncing, modeling. That completely tracks. Again, I've never met Marshawn before, but just based on those eyes, baby, yeah, that modeling's there. Weaknesses, makeup, wig styling, and improv. Well, I can only assume that's because Marshawn's having everything done for him. So the makeup and wig styling, you'll learn. The workroom, it's a family environment in there. And improv, okay, well, let's keep things scripted then.
I'm so sorry, but imagining Marshawn doing an improv challenge is actually sending me right now.
It'd either be nothing or very over the top. There's one or the other.
Over the top isn't bad. Ideal lip sync, Material Girl by Saucy Santana.
Which is amazing for Marshawn. Material Girl. Okay. Yes. Okay, 2 more people to go. Danny, talk to us about Daddy Matt.
It's Daddy Matt. I tuck the kids in every night, so you best trust this tuck is motherfucking tight. I think he is going to be a force to be reckoned with. I think if Matt was drag and actually was taking the musicals, acting, improv, singing, lyric writing, all of it, those are all his strengths. He's going to take it. The charisma is there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Weaknesses. Oh, here we go again. Fashion, designs, runway. I am so scared for you girls. I'm coming as Violet Chachki. I promise I will be as best as I can be, but we will see how this goes. And ideal lip sync, it's going to be One Night Only by Beyonce, Sharon Lee, and Anika Noyce Rose. I think he's taking it in a lip sync every single time.
I would also be terrified to lip sync against Daddy Matt. The charisma, like you said, of the charisma, uniqueness, nerve, and talent, the charisma is terrifying to me.
Yeah, just like his cup, it's overflowing.
Exactly.
He's literally so likable, I don't think you'd ever be in the bottom.
Right. Production would be obsessed with Daddy Matt. RuPaul would love Daddy Matt.
RuPaul would love Daddy Matt.
All right, and last but not least, Zach, talk to us about May.
Oh, hey, May. Call me Miss Chief, baby, because everywhere I go, the drama follows. That's so funny, Miss Chief. Okay, that was good. It got me. May is unlike anyone I've ever met. Strengths being scripted acting, choreo, and comedy that tracks. And then weaknesses, impersonations, sewing, again, and improv. And knowing May is adaptable. So there's improv, the sewing and everything. I know you may not know how to work a sewing machine, but glue gun, I bet, is going to be your best friend, and you're going to make magic happen. Ideal lip sync. I'll make a man out of you from Mulan. Love. That song should hit the runway, whether in this season or actual seasons. Disney.
It really should, actually. They should do
good.
a makeover, a drag king makeover, and that should be the lip sync.
Do they even license the song through Disney? I bet that's like a nightmare.
Oh, Disney would absolutely never. Well, they did.
They
did let it go from Frozen. They did let it go from Frozen. So
okay, Idina Menzel came through.
There's hope.
yes.
No one mine did. That's why I'm gonna be clearing the runway. Shout out.
Okay, let me share. Okay, here's our cast. We have our cast of 16.
Oh, wow.
I have the simulator set up. I have my mocktail, which I've already drank 2/3 of.
Mm-hmm.
As I'm cackling over the intros. Let's get into it. I have no idea how this is going to go. All right, we're going to start with a talent show. You don't get to choose the challenge every episode, but a talent show is a good way to cause chaos early.
Agreed.
But let's start. Relationships. Everybody's going to start neutral. People may fight. We'll see. Okay, we are immediately jumping into a mini challenge, and it's a nail painting mini challenge with the pit crew.
Oh.
And Daddy Matt has won the mini challenge,
Of course.
and gets an advantage in the talent show. What kind of advantage can you receive in a talent show?
Pick the order.
Oh, the order.
Yeah.
Daddy Matt's pretty nice, but also like, okay, I'm gonna stack the who goes against who.
I'm screaming at Jordan's comment. No one's grandma taught them how to sew.
Not a single grandmother.
All right. So, Danny, what would you do for a talent show?
Honestly, my talent early on, I'm just going to go with something easy. I was a competitive Irish dancer. I would get up there and do an Irish dance jig. It's impressive enough. Your feet move fast enough. I think I would be able to just get through the talent show with Irish dance.
Zach, what are you looking at doing?
Yeah. I would, the trick about a talent show, especially the first episode, is to show your strengths early. Let them know what you're coming here to do. So I would probably do like a original song that I recorded before I came out. It would be sexy.
Yeah, you and 12 other people on the cast.
But mine would be sexy.
Right.
And it would be body. And I would try to camp it up. I'd try to throw some humor in it. Like I think of the world of like Burger Fingers, like it would be in that ballpark.
Okay.
Yeah, I love that. I think for me, I'm a classically trained musician. I think I'm probably going to pull like a Trixie or a Thorgy and like plan on being safe and just play an instrument or something. Now, I can almost guarantee that none of the three things that we said will be assigned to us by the simulator. So let's see what we actually do in the talent show.
Ooh, I can't wait.
All right, Casey's gonna paint. Wait, that's crazy. That's crazy. When I did I like trialed this the other night to make sure I had everything working, and it had Casey doing ballet for the talent show. So he also was the first boot because of that.
He learned.
But okay, yeah, Casey's gonna paint. I see this going well. Brady is gonna pole dance.
Oh my God. This is such a good talent show already.
Work diva. Joelle's gonna play electric guitar or pretend to play electric guitar. I don't know, Joelle. Do you know how to play electric guitar? Ballet or painting? I ain't scared. Let's go, King of Pirates. Let's go. Devante's gonna do a jump rope performance. Okay, Carrie Colby. Okay, athlete. Yes. He's an athlete. Okay. Nina is going to do a ballooning performance. What a choice not to do burlesque.
What if she pops the balloons and it's like it's a burlesque balloon number?
That's exactly what is happening. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I love that.
Because I have to give her flowers. There's no way she's not winning a talent show, or at least high.
Yeah.
Zach?
Standing there. What
does that mean?
It means you're going to do something standing still. It's giving, Eureka when she did that thing with the projection on her dress.
Oh no.
I
might be first boot.
This isn't the art worth protecting.
I'm going to stand there so well.
Okay.
Mackenzie is going to do comedy. Wait, okay. I swear You cannot choose these things. I don't know how this is happening.
Ding. I see 2 tops already.
Yeah. I am going to rap.
Okay, Rapstress.
You said I'm
Do
gonna
I
be
look like?
safe,
Well, okay. Let's
and I'm
ignore
gonna
the
play
pink.
an instrument.
Yeah. Do I
Raps.
look like Nicki Minaj ignoring the pink all over me? I could execute a rap and be safe or low.
Or maybe you're like creative, and since only the bottom half is painted, you do like one of those, like you put your face in like a thing, and you're rapping, and it's
yeah.
just your mouth. You know,
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
creative.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Zach.
I'm getting, it was amazing.
Yeah. Okay. Eric's gonna do some rhythmic gymnastics.
That's gonna be good.
Yeah. I'm assuming this is gonna be campy. Kind of like, what was it? Who was it? Deja Sky's like cheerleading talent show where she tried to make it campy, but it ended up flopping. It's giving that, but I could see this being maybe good. Maybe.
I can also see Eric being the only one who uses the pit crew in this, and the pit crew is out doing a whole routine with him.
I love it.
Yeah, I could see him being like having the pit crew throw him even. All right, let's see what else we've got going on. Dallas is going to do an original song.
Oh, that's
okay.
very sweet.
Yeah,
Safe.
sure.
Perfect
It's
choice.
giving safe, but safe is probably good considering Zach was just standing there and I was trying to rap.
Yeah. Can someone else flop, please?
Okay, well, let's see if Allison is going to flop. She's also going to do an original song.
Oh, she's clear.
They will have beef in Untucked about.
Oh, yes, we
original
do
song
have
is better.
Untucked. We'll have to explain Untucked when we get there because some of the simulator things can get a little bit wild with Untucked. But that's fine. Allison, work. Danny, you're going to do some like voguing and whacking.
Okay, so dancing. I'll take dancing.
Yeah, whacking. I believe. Let me Google it real quick. I'm pretty sure whacking is like the.
Yeah, really fast around your head and stuff.
Yeah.
That okay. I think I could pull it off. Hey.
Yeah, I think of the cast, you're one of the people who could execute.
I said dancing. I'll take it. That's close enough.
Yeah. Jordan is gonna do speed sewing.
Woo! Thank God, we're gonna show the sewing skills.
I think we've only seen this once or twice on Drag Race where somebody makes a dress in like 60 seconds, and I see this for Jordan.
Raja's was really good. I think she was in the top.
Yeah.
Raja, yeah, she was in the top for that challenge. Yep. Okay. Devante is gonna do bubble burlesque.
That's Marshawn.
Or sorry, Marshawn.
Bubble burlesque.
Bubble burlesque. So Scarlet Envy, what was it? All-Star 6? Yeah. Yes. That's cute. It's very girly pop, which I love. It's
literally.
Yeah. Okay. Daddy Matt is gonna do cheerleading. Speaking of Deja Sky, cheerleading comedy routine by Daddy Matt, which I see going well.
Yes, me too.
Okay, we have May. May's gonna follow in Zach's footsteps and do something good, standing there. So
yes.
All right, let's see how we're gonna do. This is how we did in the challenge. So May, Drew, Eric, Nina, Devante, Danny, and Dallas slayed. Casey, Marshawn, Joelle, Jordan, Allison, Mackenzie did great, and Brady, Zach, and Daddy Matt did good. So no flops.
Brady's pole dance just good.
I don't know.
Well, Shea Coulee's wasn't that great when she did it, so a standing performance, Casey, means they do something where they just stand still on stage.
And Maze is apparently slay.
A slay, yes. Okay, let's see. Our runway theme for today is going to be daytime drama.
Ooh.
Daytime drama. Okay, Danny, any ideas for a daytime drama runway?
Yes, I'm thinking, since this is the first runway, I want to kind of go dramatic, so there will be a reveal. And I'm thinking sundress reveal into bikini.
Ooh.
That it's like daytime but drama, because I'm at the pool.
Nice.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm thinking daytime television. So I'm coming out as Vanna White.
Ooh.
From Wheel of Fortune, because it's daytime TV, or either that, or I'm coming out dressed as the Price is Right wheel.
Ooh, that's great. That's camp. Extra
Zach,
points
what do
because
you
it actually
think?
spins.
Oh,
I was thinking similar to daytime TV. I think my outfit, I would come dressed as a daytime Emmy Award. But like as a busty, like housewife, like desperate housewife meets daytime Emmy. So lots of gold, lots of boobs. And maybe I'll go extra and have like a bloody knife just to add some drama.
that is very dramatic. Let's see how our runways are. Okay, see, yeah, this makes sense to me. Everything on screen makes complete sense to me regarding runways.
I didn't even know it was
Specifically
daytime
mine.
TV. It don't need to be good.
I don't think it has to be daytime TV as long as it's daytime. Okay, let's see who wins. Okay, so Danny, Nina, Mackenzie, Joelle, Marshawn, Casey, Jordan, and Allison are safe. Everybody else are the tops and bottoms of the week. The next screen I go to is going to show our winner. So let's see it. Devontae and Eric, congratulations. You are the winner of today's challenge, both of you. And Drew, Dallas, and May are in the top. So on the spreadsheet that we'll show, it'll show in a second, there are sort of 6 different placements you can get. You can win, you can be in the top, which is high. You can be safe, which is middling. You can be low, which means you are almost in the bottom, or you can be in the bottom 2, and one of the bottom 2 will be eliminated. Let's see who is in the bottom this week. Daddy Matt, Zach, and Brady, you are the bottoms of the week. Brady, you are safe. Daddy Matt and Zach, you are up for elimination.
No, I hate to. It's coming down to us, me and Daddy Matt, but I'm about to stand there so well, Daddy Matt.
Let's see what this lip sync song is.
Oh, I'm scared.
Hold My Hand by Jess Glynn. I don't know this song, but I have really bad news for Zach.
Zach, you're gonna get cooked.
Oh, maybe it's a double Shantae.
No. I'm gonna die.
Zach.
Daddy Matt, Shantae, you stay. Zach, sashay away.
Oh my god. The tribe has spoken.
The tribe has spoken. And let me tell you what, as a proper first boot, I would slowly walk out of that runway and say my name so many times until Rue invites me back for the following season.
Maybe they will choose to have a returning queen during this season. The simulator may decide to do that. We'll see.
No,
it does sometimes.
The Rusical hasn't even happened.
Yeah, Rod with a Rusical performance from Zach, to be honest. Let's see what's going on in Untucked. Now, Untucked can get a little unhinged with some of the things and interactions it suggests, but it'll be fun. Okay. Joelle and Jordan are yelling at May. Zach, what do we think May's getting yelled at about?
I think probably in the workroom ahead of time, Joelle and Jordan were telling May that her talent sucked because she just stood there. But then May almost won the challenge, and Joelle and Jordan did not. So I think they're a little bitter betties over here.
I see that, especially considering how well one of the standing there performances went and how well one of the other ones went. Yeah. All right. The TV started playing a video from Nina's family, and Casey hugged Nina. That's sweet. That makes sense to me. Yeah. Casey's very caring. Okay. Danny and Casey hooked up prior to the show. Danny, what's the tea?
Well, this is how I got invited back on season 7, everybody. Surprise! No, oh my god, Casey, we better be in an alliance. This better mean that we are going deep. I think the show, man, is going to.
Well, I think you guys are going deep. We've already gone pretty deep from the sound. Just saying.
Plot armor.
Oh, that's hilarious. Okay, Marshawn flirts with Allison.
Ooh, they're coming for our gig.
I think Marshawn is thinking about there may be a Rusical at some point. I need to make sure, or a girl group, I need to make sure I'm going to be like set up well for somebody who I know is going to thrive. Let me just put in a little bit of flirtation, try and make some sort of allies. Okay, and then there are no relationship highlights. So here's the little chart.
That's so
PPE.
cute.
I'll explain PPEs real quick. That's points per episode. It basically averages out how a person does over the course of the season. If you win, you get 5 points. A high placement is 4. A safe is 3. A low is 2. A bottom 2 is 1. And then getting eliminated is 0.
Damn, I won the mini challenge. Crazy.
Yeah, that is crazy. Well, Zach, we are hoping the simulator may bring you back in the future.
Oh god, well, my crusty spirit will haunt the workroom, so I won't be going anywhere.
So nasty. It was rigorous. It was
I don't know why. Okay, next episode. I think it's going to jump straight into the mini challenge for the next episode. Okay, Danny, you won a photo shoot mini challenge.
Of course.
Yes! Oh my god, it knows me. Thank God. I mean, duh.
Yeah.
Marshawn was big competition here.
Oh my gosh, I should have done lip sync for your legacy so we could do alliances. Anyway, that's for All Stars. Okay. Let's see what today's challenge is going to be. Forensic Queens. This is an improv challenge. Zach, can you explain this challenge to us at all?
Yeah. So I am assuming that there is
All Stars 8-1.
Yeah. So like there's a situation. So forensics, someone's been murdered, and Rue is probably detectiving, and maybe Michelle Visage is playing another character. And then we all choose a character. We get like a description, a premise, blah, 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 blah. But we don't get lines. We go in, we improv with Rue. We try to be funny. We get to point A to point B. And we try to make Rue laugh. This is all about being funny and making your impact in the moment.
Yes. Danny, what sort of role would you want in a Forensic Queens improv challenge?
I think in an improv challenge, you want something that plays to your strengths but isn't indicative of who you are. So I wouldn't pick somebody that's like a fashion queen, the like big bitch on screen, but I'd still want a character that had a lot of energy and a lot to play off of. In improv, you have to be quick on your feet, so the more material you can have behind your character, the better you'll do.
Yeah. I am thinking for this challenge, I want to play off for my character. I want something that's like the shady butler who everybody thinks did it, but like didn't do it after being like super sus the whole time. Zach, if you were here, what kind of role would you want?
So I would use my BFA skills and kind of analyze that script a little bit. Usually there's always one role that carries a huge amount of weight, and then another one that kind of just pops up and it kind of has their moment. And both are risky roles to have in, because if you flop what's carrying the entire little thing, you could get cut. But I would do something that's a little bit more like quirky, a little bit allows you to get dirty, a little grungy, a little something that's really distant from looking beautiful and dainty. So yeah. Butler would be great. Like henchman would be great. Dead
Henchman's
corpse.
a good one.
Listen, I've already been eliminated. Let me be the corpse. I would be a great corpse in this.
That would be really good. Or like, I don't know, for people who've seen like the Clue movie, like an Yvette sort of role from the Clue movie, The Maid, that would be a really good one to do.
Or the singing telegram.
Yeah, the singing telegram would be the perfect role for something like this for Drag Race, because you have like 3 seconds of screen time, but it's impactful. Okay, let's see how we do. I slayed, obviously. This is actually really surprising to me that I am the top one, because I think there are better improv people, but specifically for a murder mystery improv challenge, this is up my alley 100%. Daddy Matt, May, Brady, Danny, Mackenzie, Allison, Eric had great performances. Danny, what role did you end up getting?
I ended up getting the role of, I probably would have picked the maid because I thought that costume would be the cutest. And I mean, they always think the maid does it. So I think there'd be a lot to play off of there. And I'd be witty about the cleanup puns. I'd be like, oh, it's so much to clean up a dead body. Why would I make more mess for myself? But you know, it could have been me.
I could see you using a little feather duster. Yeah,
just competition, don't play.
Or you could be like in one of the recent episodes of Drag Race All Stars, you're just like dusting non-existent things, being the nosy neighbor in the background, just listening in.
Yeah, this use dropping.
Yeah,
I could see it. Yeah. Hey, I'll take a break. That was one of my weaknesses.
Dallas, Nina, Joelle, Jordan, Devontae, Marshawn all had good performances, and then Casey had a bad performance.
Ooh, Casey.
Zach, what role did Casey get that he could not followed through on.
So Casey ended up falling into the trap of picking a character that was really close to himself. It was the leading man, who is like, or in this case, the leading woman who was trying to work with the detective to solve the case, and it just was too similar to who Casey was, and it really flatlined. It didn't really take off.
Poor Casey. Well, hopefully he knows his lyrics. Let's see what we've got going on for the runway. Category is flowers. I can already tell you right now, my runway will be an homage to my great-grandmother who passed recently. I'm dressing up as a pink rose. My entire body up to my neck is green with thorns coming out, and I have the petals blooming up all around me. That was
Beautiful.
off the top of my head. I did that real fast.
Nice.
Zach, what are we doing? What are you doing for this runway? What'd you bring with you that you had to pack up already?
Yeah, so it was this beautiful like Daisy costume, and it's a play on like he loves me not. So as I walk down the runway, I'm taking petals off, and then it just reveals just like little flower, little flower, little flower. So it ends up being like a burlesque number, but it's also very beautiful because at the end, I don't need his love. All I've got is myself, and it's beautiful.
You didn't need the producer's love either. Danny, what are you wearing for this runway?
I am probably going to do something either like a giant bouquet headpiece like Zendaya had at the Met Gala. I think it was like either Galliano or somebody else. Or I'm going to be a giant flower, and I would be a really tall calla lily because I feel like I could pull that off. And that's an easy one to like just have a cute reveal or like be a little slink down in the middle. So yeah, something like that.
That's
stunning.
Awesome. All right, let's see how we do on this runway. I don't know the percentages that the simulator balances challenge and runway, but it does take runways into considerations with placement. Okay. Drew McKenzie, May, Brady, Jordan, Devontae, Casey slay the runway.
Okay,
Danny, Joelle, and Marshawn had great runways. Allison and Nina had good runways. Eric, Daddy Matt, and Dallas had bad runways.
Daddy Matt. Oof, not good.
If we get a Daddy Matt versus Casey bottom two here, oof.
Well, it's going to be hard.
Jordan is going to do a fly trap for this runway. That's
great.
brilliant.
That's how you slayed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I love that.
Okay. So, May, Allison, Brady, Nina, Joelle, Marshawn are safe. Everybody else comprises the tops and bottoms. This is way more than 3 tops and 3 bottoms.
Yeah,
something must be going on with judging. Okay.
Yeah, congratulations.
Honestly, if there's a challenge for me to win, it's probably an improv challenge. I will take my win. Mackenzie, Danny, Daddy Matt, Eric are also in the top for this week. So, Danny, nice work.
Great job. A mini challenge and in the top. Oh, great week for you.
Hey.
Let's see who did not do so high. Casey, Devontae, Jordan, and Dallas are our bottoms of the week. But Jordan and Devontae are safe, which means we're getting Casey versus Dallas for the lip sync.
Did not see this one coming. Oh my god.
Ooh, okay, let's see what we got going on with the lip sync. Barbie Girl by Aqua, and both of them did badly.
Not them coming for them like that. That is so
Zach,
mean.
would you have rather done this lip sync song?
Yes, much more.
Well.
Oh well.
All right, let's see what happens. Dallas, Shantae, you stay. Casey, Sashay. No! I can't speak tonight.
This is
I'm too excited.
Rob.
Yeah, Casey being second boot after doing the painting in the first challenge. It's just that role that he ended up with did not suit him. Let's talk about Untucked. Marshawn can't be in the finale without Allison. They're really bonding.
Wow,
That's
they're
really
in
cute.
love.
Yeah, it seems like Marshawn may have a thing for Allison.
Oh.
Joelle says Mackenzie affected their performance, but Dallas defends Mackenzie.
That's shade.
That's what do we think that Mackenzie did to hinder Joelle's performance, or is Joelle making it up?
Okay. In my experience of Drag Race and reality TV, two realities can both exist in the same world. So Joelle might have. I honestly think in the situation there could have been a little tiff, a little gaslighting, perhaps. Maybe trying to throw Joelle off his game, and it worked. But Mackenzie's over here just doing Mackenzie, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe they were fighting for the same role or something.
And Mackenzie was in the top. Joelle was just safe the last 2 weeks.
Yep.
So, like, I think it's a little bit of like, you took my spot in the top, but like, how do you know you were going to even be in the top?
Exactly.
Ooh,
Runway, let's run it back. I heard the runway wasn't good.
Ooh. Mackenzie thinks that the one who needs to get ready to lip sync is May because they did not do great at the challenge.
Yeah.
Wow.
Coming for a safe girl, not even another bottom girl.
That's wild. That's pretty great, though. I mean, it's nice to hear the queens vocalizing their opinions this early. Let's just say that.
It is.
It's like I love to hear it.
Brady tries on Mackenzie's wig.
And that's it.
Work. Yeah, work. Okay, here is our little track record. I do not expect to have any more high placements or wins, so I am glad to be starting strong. Eric is also very strong at the moment. Daddy Matt on the upswing, which is nice.
That's great to see. We love to see it.
And then, yeah, Devontae from the top to the bottom, Dallas from the top to the bottom. We'll see if they can save it moving forward. On to episode 3, where Devontae wins a mini challenge where you have to do this is, I don't know what kind of mini challenge.
We'll do make
a quick look about a partner.
Sure.
A quick drag?
Sure. Yeah, Devontae got in quick drag and did something. Slay.
A little light beat.
Clock it, Mackenzie. Mackenzie's being messy, Devontae. Don't encourage her.
No, keep it up. My crusty spirit needs it to be fueled.
All right, let's see what we got going on this week. Oh, we got a design challenge.
Yes.
Each person is going to be given a specific color scheme and has to create an outfit. I'm going to assume we're given fabric, and it's not an unconventional challenge.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we know who we're expecting to do well, and pretty much it's that top row.
Yeah.
Yeah. Danny, what kind of look are you doing? You were assigned blue.
Oh, okay. I got blue. I would probably do something very flowy, lots of I like to go with a maximalist look. So there'd be tons of accessories and make everything that we got in the box not look like what we got in the box. That's a great way to win a design challenge. But yeah, it's going to be flowy. It's going to be pretty. It's going to be sewn. And it's going to be gorgeous.
The judges don't look at the garments up close, so my hot glue gun will be just fine.
Yeah, Drew, you got assigned hot pink to match your face. What are you doing?
I'm doing something like ancient Greek goddess statue with the drapery over the shoulder. I guess that's the aesthetic I'm going for, is ancient Greek goddess statue, very Athena sort of vibes.
Nice.
And all I have to do is get the hot glue gun to hold for the couple hours we film on the runway, and then I'm ready to go. Not Jordan calling Danny the blueberry girl from Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yes. Jordan, I was
not Violet Beauregard.
That would listen. Imagine coming out in this chic blue outfit, and then all of a sudden it starts inflating, and then
that would be iconic.
And then you just roll yourself off stage.
Devontae had yellow and did an Effie Trinket inspired Hunger Games look, which I love. It's very on brand. I look like Caesar Flickerman if he fought a Pepto-Bismol bottle, so I love it. Okay, let's see. I mean, this is pretty straightforward. Everybody does either good or great. Let's see who our tops and bottoms are. Joelle, May, Drew, Eric, Marshawn, and Daddy Matt are safe. Everybody else is going to be in the top or bottom.
Okay.
And Danny, if you're in the bottom, I'm going to scream.
That's not going to happen.
All right. Jordan and Danny, congratulations. You are the winners of this week's challenge.
Wow, Jordan, what a comeback.
Yes, that feels correct. Since we are the ones that know how to sew up the entire cast, I'm glad that at least the simulator knew this as well. Thank you.
Yeah. And Nina and Allison also being in the top for this challenge makes sense to me. Unfortunately, not doing so well this week are Dallas, Devontae, Brady, and Mackenzie. But Brady and Dallas are safe. So it's Devontae versus Mackenzie in the lip sync for your life. And their song is going to be Carry On by Martha Wash. Mackenzie way outperforms Devontae.
Oh, no.
But Devontae has a challenge win, so production may not want to get rid of him early. We'll see. Mackenzie, Shantae, you stay. Devontae, sashay away.
Wow.
We
I
hate
would
What
to
a
just
see
ball
it.
from Grace.
This elimination has me feeling a lot more confident going forward in my abilities to do well because
Whew.
bye, sweetie.
Ugh,
Yikes. That was
that
hard
is-
to watch.
It was. And I think after this elimination, the girls really start. Oh my gosh, Devontae just got sent home. Anyone could go home at any point.
Mm-hmm.
The competition is really starting to heat up.
Yeah, well, they didn't say that after I got eliminated. They said, well, he just stood there.
Oh, now he just stood there.
All right, let's see what's going on in Untucked. Eric, Allison, and Mackenzie share personal memories to each other. That's sweet. But Danny, what's the tea?
I said Brady didn't deserve to be here. Okay, listen, I was probably a little bit plucked while I was backstage because I didn't think I may have won, and some of the girls may have been coming for my look. And maybe Brady was one of those girls. But you know what? Like, I would have no problem checking Brady. And honestly, I would get into it with her so we could have more screen time. And then when we were done, we'd be kikiing on the way home. Like, it would be so good.
It would. And Brady, I mean, to be fair, Brady was almost just in the bottom two. So
She better learn that song. She's fighting with me, wasting time.
Casey, that's not true because Jordan is here and seems to be doing just fine. Okay, let's see what else is going on in Untucked. Brady steals from What is Zach? What did Brady steal? Did the cameras catch it? What's the tea? What's
I
going on?
love Brady and Untucked.
So most people would assume it would be wig, makeup. No, it was a power bar out of the refrigerator that was clearly written and said Allison. And Brady is like,
She's
what? What do you want to do about it? I'm eating it. I think that's what she stole. Because it was like, can you imagine her stealing her outfit? That would be
Her wigs.
her wigs. I mean, oof.
Wasn't she just trying them on too? She's like, I'm gonna take this.
It was the wig. It was the wig.
Like, with Raven in the ring, where it's like, that's my ring.
Oh yeah.
Give me that. Thanks.
Give me that. Yeah, it just runs off with it. Okay. Brady, Mackenzie, and Jordan think that they're being overlooked. Jordan, you just won a challenge.
Just won. They are bringing
Mackenzie
the
was in a
drama.
fight in Untucked last week, and Brady's in a fight right now in Untucked.
Okay, let's face it. They know how to get screen time. This is all what it's about. They said we're being overlooked.
They're trying to put
Camera.
that plot armor.
Marshawn and Mackenzie are shading Dallas's makeup skills.
Ooh.
I got nothing to say
Well,
about
the shoe
that.
fits.
Cover girl, don't cover boy, baby.
Mind you, Mackenzie said that makeup was one of her weak points, so it's that bad.
Listen, they say it all the time. Nightclub is very different from television.
Brady claims she will demolish Marshawn in a lip sync if they're both in the bottom. Marshawn snaps back, telling them to have their moment.
Wow.
That seems so apt. That's something that would have happened at the Chaos Camp. Like, yeah. Those two.
Oh, if the Chaos Camp had to lip sync for our lives. Oh, yeah. Not Dallas, not Mackenzie turning on Dallas after having her back in Untucked previously. Okay. Jordan can't be in the finale without Drew. So true. So true. Two winners. You know? Two winners. All right. Let's see if we have any highlights. No highlights. Okay, here is our track records. Danny really stepping it up on the uphill. Let's see if they can maintain it. Not Brady needs to chill. Marshawn versus Brady. Yes. Okay.
Who else was
Joel, king of the safe club. We love to
Right.
see it. Marshawn with him
too.
in the safe club. Yeah, everything else. I mean, Devontae had a real fast fall from grace there.
Oof. But Brady McKenzie on the notice the queens on the bottom are stirring the pot. So they're trying to get people off their game, which good for you, as you should.
It's just like in Survivor, when you're on the bottom, you got to stir something up. That's what these people are used to. Okay, let's see what is going on next. A competition about past Drag Race contestants. Jordan, who has never seen Drag Race, wins the mini challenge. Amazing. Love this. She must have studied really hard before coming on.
Heating up. I'm calling, guys, this is early and I'm out of the competition, but keep your eye on Jordan.
Yep.
I'm getting
one to watch. Jordan's, I think, finale at this. I'm calling it now, finale.
Yep. I can see it 100%. Okay, this week we are doing a parody trailer about a TikTok challenge. Okay, sure, work. We're doing a parody trailer. And Jordan, for winning the mini challenge, gets to choose her team. So this is going to be improv, scripted acting, comedy.
Yeah, I think it's when
Zach,
they get
explain
like
what's going on. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think this is usually when they will be dividing their teams. They like come up with a concept. They like have a couple hours. Oh, I missed it. A couple hours to. Oh, well, let's not get politics into this. And they will come up with a thing. They'll film it. They'll like Michelle will be there giving notes. They can get sets and props and the boy pit crew to help them out. And may the best video win.
Yep. Jordan winning this challenge is like Hannah coming into Bloomington All-Stars and winning the Know Your Group challenge. Exactly. But yeah, let's see how this challenge goes. So Jordan chooses her team. She chooses me, Mackenzie, Brady, and Allison.
Ooh.
I think this is fine. I mean...
But why should... No shade towards the Mackenzie or Brady, but they are...
Yeah, they're not like doing so hot.
Hey, if your team loses...
And why did Jordan choose Danny to be on?
I think Mackenzie can do well in improv, especially comedy improv. Brady, I have no idea what Brady's going to be able to serve here. Okay. Team 2 is going to be Eric, May, Nina, and Joelle. Solid. And then Team 3 is going to be Danny, Daddy Matt, Marshawn, and Dallas. Danny, how are you feeling about your team?
Hey, if I have to lip sync, I'm gonna feel pretty good. These are the bottom boys, so I'm like kind of nervous, but I think we whip it into shape. Like it's acting. If we play off each other's skills, maybe we do well. I don't know.
I am keep your eye on Team 2 though, because that group right there, I think they could bring the comedy and entertain me. Like
yeah, I think my only concern with Group 2 is the organizational aspect of like. Are we able to keep our content compact enough to be able to fit it into a trailer? Mm-hmm. Okay. Mackenzie and Allison slayed the challenge.
Ooh,
see, wow. Jordan was able to coach them up real quick. Mm-hmm. Okay. Eric, Danny, Joelle, Nina all had great performances. Dallas, Jordan, May, Daddy Matt, Drew had good performances. Brady and Marshawn had bad performances.
Brady,
what's going on?
Are you okay? I need to bring you to Untucked because this is ridiculous. If you're in the bottom again, I'm mad.
It's giving inner saboteur. Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see what's going on with the runway. The vamp is the runway theme. So vampy. Oh, I don't even know how to approach this runway. Honestly, I'm probably just going as a vampire. Like I'm hoping to be safe this week anyway.
Yeah, I think we'll see a lot of like black and like boobs and I think we'll see a lot of that. So I think whoever is able to think outside the box and still nail the vamp, I think we'll walk away with this runway.
Okay. I think.
Yeah, Danny, any thoughts?
Yes. I'm going to do like the tightest corset I can, like Violet Chachki with the oxygen mask.
That's becomes her. Mm-hmm.
And it's going to be a giant V in front of me. I am the V of Vamp. And it's just going to be a giant like V, whatever the front of this corset is to hide the nipples and, whatever's allowed, but it's going to be cute.
Can I construct something here? Because now my ghost is here. What if on the underside of the V, we got like some neon moment, like a neon that's like, so we got this like neo-futuristic, vampy, like.
I'm eating this up. They're going to be like, you're back in the competition just for appearing back on this runway.
100%. I think I came up with an idea. So earlier I mentioned Vanna White. We're nixing that. We're doing the Price is Right wheel. For this one, I'm going as Vanapire and doing Vanna White as a vampire.
That's camp. I like that. That's going to be so good.
Ding. Ding. Yeah. Okay. Well, Danny and Brady slayed the runway. Could Brady be saved by her runway?
I hope so. I hope so.
Joelle had a great runway.
Good
A
job.
bunch of people had good runways, and then Allison and Daddy Matt had bad runways.
Oof.
No,
Rough.
that's okay. I don't see vamp in either of them. They're so good and so wholesome and so like heroic and angelic. Like the goth just isn't for them.
I also think that both of these, as far as like outfit wise, are a little more costumey, and that's not a bad thing. But for a vamp runway, I think is.
I think they got one, at least one of them got clocked on being too costumey for sure.
Yeah,
That's
100%.
the classy things.
Mhm. They came out. Ugh.
All right, and the winner of this week's challenge. Oh, just kidding. We have tops and bottoms. It's fine.
Danny.
Joelle, congratulations!
Joelle.
You're the winner of this week's challenge.
Fantastic.
Eric, Nina, and May, great work. You guys performed this week. Not doing so hot are Dallas, Marshawn, and Daddy Matt. Brady's runway saved her from the bottom.
Let's go. Let's freaking go. I'm sorry for everyone in the bottom right now, but Team Brady right now.
Yeah, what the heck? That's a comeback.
Oh, sorry,
And
Dallas.
Marshawn in the bottom for the first time.
Yeah.
All right. Dallas, you are safe, which means we are getting Daddy Matt versus Marshawn in the lip sync for your life.
Daddy Matt,
And
this is not good.
the lip sync song this week is Fergalicious by Fergie. This is going to be so good.
Marshawn's clearing.
I'm
Sorry,
sweating.
Dallas.
I'm sweating.
I think I have my money on Marshawn probably.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the voice for Daddy Matt. You can do it, Daddy Matt.
All right. Daddy Matt, Shantae, you stay. I told you production and RuPaul would love Daddy Matt.
Oh, Marshawn, I'm so sorry.
I just know that Daddy Matt is Georgia's level of RuPaul beloved. Like, it's crazy.
And he was high, so like he definitely has better track record. Marshawn was safe the rest of the time. So,
and I will say this last. I feel like this was the first one where we really had an emotional farewell. People tears. Oh no!
Sorry, I clicked the button too soon. But yes, definitely an emotional farewell. Let's jump into Untucked. Allison opens up to Daddy Matt about mental health. We love mental health, but Daddy Matt's probably like, Allison, I love you. This is not the time. I have to go learn some words. Danny, would you like to discuss about what else goes on in this Untucked?
Well, I guess I hooked up with somebody else from my cast prior to the show. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there. I don't know why it keeps getting brought up and why it took this long and Untucked to bring it up, but at least Casey's gone now.
One at a time.
One at a time.
Yeah, Allison's love interest is eliminated now.
Oh, that's scary.
Okay. Eric and May are comparing track records because they want to see who's better. I think Eric's is better right now.
Eric and May? Yeah.
Yeah,
well, May has two top. They both have two tops, but Eric has a 3. He won the first
there
one.
We go.
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Drew and Dallas drank a few mini cocktails. That is not correct. Some of us are not able to control ourselves, and we have alcohol, so we have to drink mocktails. But yeah, Dallas outdrink. Maybe I just had to use the bathroom the whole Untucked because I drank too many mocktails. Danny and Allison talked about their families and they bond. Danny, you get a wholesome Untucked moment.
Yay! I'm not just a slut.
Okay. Mackenzie is getting annoyed by the way Daddy Matt is drinking.
Well, Daddy Matt might be going home. So Daddy Matt is preparing for his lip sync.
Yeah. He wants to pull a jujube and have alcohol in the system prior to the lip sync.
I'm curious if it's how he's doing. Yeah, because
maybe he's slurping. Maybe he's slurping on the straw. Who knows?
Yikes!
Don't clock me like that, Dallas. Okay. Joelle hides herself in a pillow during Danny and Drew's fight. What did we fight about, Danny?
Bitch, I was probably mad about your runway.
It was a mid runway. Yeah, and I was probably like hyping it up, and then it was just okay.
I was this is what we're talking about.
You guys can have your fight, but pillow fort? We have a pillow fort in Untucked now.
It's like in that Untucked in season 11 where Brooklyn was like burying herself in the couch cushions while Evie and Stokey were fighting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, any relationship highlights? Nope. Okay, onwards to track records. I mean, Eric is killing it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Eric has the best track record.
I think he does. Four.
Daddy Matt surviving 2 lip syncs. That's don't end up in the bottom again. My lead is being overtaken. Brady's runway saved her. Marshawn with an interesting track record of just all of a sudden being sniped out. Onwards.
Very Crystal.
Very. We're gonna do a song for the mini challenge.
Allison.
Yeah, Allison winning this makes sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we are doing a runway challenge.
Yes.
So this challenge is essentially just we are given a theme, or usually it's 2 themes, and you have to walk the runway twice into different looks, and it's purely judged based on how fashionable you are and aesthetics. Danny, I'm assuming you. Oh, not Eric flopping after saying he's fashion.
Girl.
Danny, I know this probably is one that you've been looking forward to. Apparently, the runway category is feathers.
Okay.
So, Zach, any thoughts on what you would do for a feather runway? What did you bring?
Oh yeah, I think most people would go pretty sensual with feathers. I think there'd be like a moment for like boas and all that thing. I'm gonna go full camp and be dressed as a writing quill. And as I walk down the runway, a long black train just follows me, and it's like very long. So I keep walking, and that train just keeps coming out. And I'm just like writing things.
You walked so far that you walked out of the workroom on episode 1. Allison is going to go as Kevin from Up for this runway. And it was pretty well received, so that's good.
Good.
I think I am coming out as like Big Bird if he was like Slay. Very like angled, padded, long ostrich feathers. Big Bird, of course, a long beak that's like rhinestoned.
Is there, sorry, because she is street, is there any hood about her here? Like, is there any like hood feathers involved with this? 'Cause, sorry, I had an image of like hood rat Big Bird walking out.
No, hood rat Big Bird.
Like looking fine. But
I think I'm more so thinking like Big Bird if she went to Kris Jenner's plastic surgeon and then had to go to the Met Gala.
Okay.
Danny, what are you doing for this runway?
I'm going to do Hunter Schafer on the red carpet where it's just one singular feather across. I have the biggest prosthetic tits, so the feather's doing about nothing. Then the little skimpy dress or like the skirt tear away to one other like 2 or 3 feathers, and it's like just body for the runway.
Great. So good.
Also, look at Daddy Matt having a good runway finally. That's great.
Adaptable.
I think maybe Danny stepped in and was like, "Here, sweetie, let me help."
This is my backup. You can wear this.
Yeah, something.
You don't need to go home. Hey, we hooked up. I'm helping a sister out.
Yeah, you hooked up. We're saying, yeah, you were on a season of Survivor together. That was the hookup.
Mm-hmm.
You hooked up by being on a season. Perfect. Okay, Nina, Danny, Daddy Matt, May, Allison, and Eric are the tops and the bottoms. So happy again to be safe. I had my moment early in the season. I'm fine to float for a minute. Danny, we're assuming you're in the top. Let's see if you can win.
About to win.
Congratulations, Danny. You are the winner this week's challenge.
Let's go.
I'm glad we're getting all the fashion challenges out early so I can take Danny out later.
Daddy Matt is bouncing back and forth like a little ball, like top, bottom. Like, what a
Verse King.
Hey. And Nina's been in the top 3 times in a row now.
Nina is.
Yeah, Nina's definitely getting jammed where it's like Nina thinks that there's potential she could get a win every episode and then just ends up. Yeah, Dallas, very that. Never been happier to just be safe. In a fashion challenge, absolutely. And then maybe not as successful this week. We had Eric, Allison, and May, but Allison is safe. So Eric and May are going to be lip syncing. This will be a really good lip sync. Yeah.
Eric, oh my god, that'd be so good right now. The front runner.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think May is gonna have to like eat for Eric to be taken out here. But I think it depends on the song. I mean, Eric can win a comedy lip sync. I don't know what
And I
May.
love that they were just beefing about their placements.
Yes, comparing track
Right.
records. Like, ooh.
Exactly.
Cocky queens.
All right, the lip sync song is "Burning Up" by Madonna. May had a good lip sync. Eric had a bad lip sync.
Oh, here we go.
All right, Eric, Shantae, you stay. May, sashay away. Twitter, Drag Race Twitter blowing up right now.
Who had the better track record now?
Yeah, who has the better track record now? That's what Eric says to May as she sashays away.
Yeah. Oh my God.
All right, let's see
May.
what's going on in Untucked. Drew, Daddy Matt, and Jordan share personal memories. So wholesome. I'm glad I've been wholesome for the most part in Untucked. Mackenzie says that Brady is being favored by the judges. Mackenzie is real pressed that Brady's runway saved her.
Oh. And she's been low, but she hasn't been in the bottom too. So there's riggery.
Favoritism. And that's all we have for Untucked. Very uneventful Untucked this episode.
Boring.
Me and Jordan are friends. That's a new highlight.
Well, you guys couldn't go to the end without each other.
Yeah.
You're just friends now.
Now they're friends.
All right, we have Danny running away with the track record
Oh,
game.
wow.
Also the first member of the Two Wins Club. So that's awesome.
That's a finale outlook if I've seen one.
Nina very much on the upward trajectory. Daddy Matt all over the place. Happy to be king of the Safe Club with a win. Me and Joelle holding that down. Jordan has sort of mellowed out. Mackenzie's recovered from the bottom placement. Brady is apparently being favored by the judges somehow with that track record. Dallas, I have concerns. I'm not gonna lie.
Dallas, you got some work to do.
It's looking scary, and Eric survives his first time in the bottom. I have a feeling he may not be able to rely on a good track record for long if he keeps that up.
Can't keep relying on that body.
Right. We're doing another nail mini challenge. Jordan wins another mini challenge.
With needles.
So slay. Danny, tell us about today's main challenge.
This main challenge is the Rusical. So, how this works each season is a famous musical from Broadway is brought into the I'm trying to say like the Runiverse. Okay, yes. So everything is changed to be RuPaul. The names are changed for legality, and we're pretty much performing a musical. I am petrified. I am relying on my 2 wins to soak me through this week. I'm telling you guys, I am not a musical girly. It was going to be between these two who's going to win the musical. So I'm going to be very happy with Safe.
Oof.
What about we're doing? Does it say?
It doesn't say. Well, it's RuPaul's music career.
It just says based on RuPaul's music career. We're not doing that. We're going to do a Surviving Bloomington Rusical.
Oh.
Yeah.
Or like a Survivor Rusical.
I
I feel like wait, real quick. My audio sounds back to normal.
Yeah.
Okay, good. We're doing a Survivor Rusical. I want to play Merge Boot. I want to do the part of Merge Boot.
Okay.
Or Challenge Beast. I think a Challenge Beast role could be fun, but that looks like a lot of choreography in my brain. So I don't know. Maybe I think I'm going to go as Merge Boot. Zach, what role would you want to play in the Survivor Rusical?
I would definitely want to go for Final Fire Making Fallen Angel. The one that the jury really wanted to win and just couldn't pull it out at the end. I think that they'll be featured pretty predominantly throughout the Rusical, but they'll get that 11 o'clock number right before the finale. And I think that's going to leave the judges with that winning taste in their mouth.
Danny, what role do you want in this Rusical?
Oh my God, a Safe one. Oh my God. I'd literally be like, I would probably
like Final 8 Boot or something.
Oh my God, I don't know. Like you
What if
never
you-
know. Literally, I've seen people plucked out for crazier. So honestly, I'd probably pick just the closest role to my favorite Survivor player, somebody with a sassy confessional, somebody that's going to be like me as I play Survivor.
You'd play Parvati Swallows.
Parvati Swallows. Yes, 100%. I think I am trying to go as easy as possible with this. I'm very nervous.
Suri Feels. There's so many things you can do with people's names.
Boston Bob.
Boston Bob.
Who is gonna be brave enough of the remaining cast to take on the Jeff Probst role?
Oh.
Probably Allison, right?
Yeah.
I can see. Well, I can also. Yeah. Yeah.
She's
Or
like
Daddy Matt.
Daddy Matt. I can also see Joelle stepping into that role.
Yeah,
That's
if he
true.
wants to break out of the safe, he's like, I need the lead. I only have
Mhm.
one win, nothing else. I'm going for it. I could see
Yep.
it for Joelle.
100%. Well, Brady slays the challenge. That makes sense.
Mhm.
I bet Brady, Brady would want like the role of the winner or something, which is going to have a lot of choreo, and we know Brady can kill choreo. That makes sense. Jordan, Dallas, Joelle, Drew did great. Daddy Matt, Nina, Eric, Allison, Danny did good. Mackenzie had a bad performance. Zach, what did Mackenzie do that caused her to flop so badly?
So Mackenzie demanded to be the sole survivor role, and she was like, "I'm going to be the lead of this next to the Jeff Probst role." And it was just too much time on stage, and it just didn't have the peaks and valleys that we needed. It was one note, and that's the mistake of trying to get that stage time. You can't always pull it out.
That's a rough one. Let's see what we've got going on for the runway. Pink. The category is pink. Danny, what are you doing for this runway? I've already worn a pink garment. I'm gooped and gagged and pressed about this. You're muted, Danny. Danny, you're muted. Help.
I'm over here shitting on pink. Okay, sorry. I love pink. I mean, I hate
Love pink.
Love pink. Yeah, no, honestly, I hate the color pink. So maybe I would just come out in like a really pretty pink gown. Like this is really not my week. So it wasn't my runway either. It was like this is my filler week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think my look that I brought, everyone's going to go for the color pink. I'm actually going to be Pink, the singer, and I'm going to be flown around the entire runway doing flips and shit.
Like I said, I'm pressed. I've already done 2 pink runways, one for the design challenge and one for my flower look. So I'm not thrilled about this. I'm probably going to go something simple that I have left, some sort of like bodysuit or like corset, like something safe, very safe. Let's see what happens. Brady, Jordan, Eric, and Mackenzie slay the runway.
Okay.
Great runways. A bunch of people had good ones, including myself, Danny, Joelle, Nina, Daddy Matt, Allison. Dallas had a bad runway.
Dallas.
Brady's runways are carrying.
Yeah, what's going on, Dallas? Okay. Drew, Dallas, Eric, Nina, Danny are safe. Okay. Happy to be safe.
Danny,
for a musical.
Great.
Oof. I needed it.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what's going on. Brady, congratulations. You're the winner of today's challenge. I bet somebody's about to be real pressed about favoritism, considering the last Untucked. Jordan and Joelle also in the top. This makes sense to me. Mackenzie, Allison and Daddy Matt in the bottom for a musical is crazy.
What happened?
I think maybe they just got in their heads a little bit, being like, this is expected of me. Like, this is something I have to thrive at. Lots of pressure on themselves. Maybe they didn't get the roles they wanted.
I'm worried for Daddy Matt. This is his 3rd time in the bottom, and he's been bottom, top, bottom. Like,
oof. Mackenzie is safe. Not 2 musical theater people in the bottom for the musical production. What is going on?
Rue hates a musical theater queen. Let's just call it what it is.
But like Allison in the bottom 2 for the musical, I think not.
Yeah,
I don't think.
No way.
No, I don't think. Let's see what goes on. Vibology by Paula Abdul is a great song. Unfortunately, I actually do see this happening where Daddy Matt just kind of a little bit.
Allison, so you pushed you down the stairs. You really broke a leg. What is this?
Well, let's see. Wait, she might not be out. Maybe it's a double Shantae.
Oh. Yes, girl. Yes. Woo.
That was really close.
Allison, by the skin of her teeth.
Literally.
Yeah, I think production just wanted to get confessionals of Allison like freaking out about being in the bottom, and they're like, "Girl, you're not going anywhere. Just give us the content."
Yeah, and Daddy Matt has been running on borrowed time at this point, which is, love to see him in the competition, but it feels right. It feels right.
Yeah, that was it was 3 times in the bottom. The musical just wasn't adding up. Even Vibology, it wasn't the vibe.
The riggery of surviving Bloomington Drag Race.
What are you talking about?
I can't wait for that video essay to be posted. Okay, let's look at some events from Untucked. Jordan and Danny are talking about who the trade of the
Danny.
season.
I'm just a slut.
Goes out.
I need a drink and I am ready to talk.
Danny, who's the trade of the season? Who did you guys settle on?
Who is the trade of the season? Honestly, okay, I'm gonna give it to the first two fallen angels, Casey and Zach. That's probably trade of the season.
Well, while you're talking about those serious matters, I'm glad you found time for us to have a heartfelt moment about our families. So that's sweet. Again, I continue to be wholesome. I can't wait for it to be like Drew punches somebody in the throat.
Literally, Danny pops into Untucked and is like, I'm horny. And then also being like, I love my family. Like every Untucked.
I'm that girl. I'm that drunk girl. I'm like, I love you. Let's have sex. I love you. Yes, let's go to Nashville.
Nina shared a personal memory to Eric. Oh, that's sweet. That's it.
These are cute. I'm cute.
Me and Jordan are still friends. That's great to see. Let's look at some track records. Brady, finally, this is the Brady I was expecting to see. Jordan continues to do well. Joelle doing well. I'm still holding down the safe people fort. Dallas has rebounded from being in the bottom a few times. Eric's still doing well. Nina doing well. Danny doing well. Honestly, the only people who quote unquote aren't doing as well, I think, are probably Allison and Mackenzie.
Rough.
They both won a lip sync. Neither have a challenge win. We'll see what happens moving forward.
Look at Devontae's. What happened there? A win and out.
Great track record, though. 2.33.
That's a Canada World return.
Oh, yeah. That's a Canada versus the World return locked in. We are at our top 10. Let's keep moving. We'll get faster as there are less people to talk about. There's no mini challenge today.
Faster.
Oh my gosh, I'm terrified.
Oh my god, I'm ready. I'm so excited for this round.
All right, Danny, talk to us. Challenge.
So it is a Lollapalooza, aka we are lip syncing head to head against each other, tournament style. In the first round, it's going to be Jordan versus I. Usually what happens is when the name is pulled, you either get to pick your opponent or you get to pick the song. And then if you pick your opponent, the opponent gets to pick the song, vice versa. And then the next people will go, and it will keep going until we have a final lip sync where those girls are going to compete against each other, and one of them is going home. So it's a battle of the lip syncs this round. Basically,
what happens is in each duo, whoever wins the lip sync is safe for the round. The bottom person has to be re-entered. We'll make it fun. We'll say Jordan's name was pulled, and Jordan chose to lip sync against Danny. And the lip sync song is My Lovin' by En Vogue. This is the song from season 2 that Raven had that really iconic moment in. The never gonna get it, never gonna get it. That one. Let's see who wins. Danny, are you expecting to win this lip sync?
Oh, yes. With this song, I'm ready to clear the runway.
Yep. That's exactly what happened. You destroyed Jordan.
Yep.
Okay. Mackenzie chose to lip sync against me. Bold choice. But she does have lip sync experience under her belt at this stage in the game. So let's see what we're lip syncing to. Ricotta by Arca. I don't know this song. Do y'all know this song? Hopefully I learned my words because... Okay, sure. Love to see it. Happy to be safe once more.
Song. That actually,
I think I have very mid-capable lip sync abilities with this cast. Now, against actual drag queens, no shot. But on this casting... All right, Allison has chosen to lip sync against Eric. And the song is going to be Whip It by Nicki Minaj. I'm sorry. I fear Eric may win this lip sync.
It's going to be Eric.
Okay. And Eric does win this lip sync.
Yeah.
So Allison remains in the bottom. Joelle chooses to lip sync against Dallas to If by Janet Jackson.
Oh. Dallas might take this one.
Yeah, I was going to say, this is a close one. I think I might be leaning Dallas. Joelle wins, according to production.
Okay.
I'm sure Twitter has other things to say.
Well,
And then finally, Nina versus Brady to Take Me Home by Cher. I fear this may be the lip sync of the episode.
yeah. It's going to be a nail
Probably
biter.
didn't go against them. That's why they're the last two.
Yeah.
Brady wins the lip sync.
Wow.
So everyone who lost the round 1 lip syncs is going to be back in the rotation. Dallas is going to lip sync against Nina to On the Floor by J-Lo and Pitbull. I think I have my money on Nina.
I think so.
Yeah.
But we never know what Dallas is going to.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
There we go. And then these 3 are going to go compete in a 3-way lip sync to Only Prettier by Miranda Lambert. Did either of you know that song?
No.
Yeah, same. So I don't know who's going to win, but apparently it's going to be Jordan. And so Mackenzie and Allison are up for elimination.
Okay.
Allison was saved by their fellow contestants. I think the way this worked is, how did this work when this happened in season 14?
So the winner of the previous round, I think it was either Jordan, got to pick somebody that was safe of the 2, and then they could just leave. And that's just when Anitra was like, broke the 4th wall, looks at the audience and goes, "Is it fair if I lip sync against Spice?"
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Let's go, Jordan. Indeed, you are eating. Okay, so our final lip sync, Jordan saves Allison, and our final lip sync is going to be Dallas versus Mackenzie to Head to Toe by Lisa Lisa and Cult Jam. I don't know this song either. And Dallas, Shantae You Stay, Mackenzie Sashay Away.
Ooh. What?
I mean,
wow.
That's interesting. I mean, these are the 2, I think, with the worst track records overall. Yeah. So convenient they were the bottom 2 production.
Funny how that works.
Mackenzie out.
Yeah.
This early, 10th.
And
Mackenzie
out a lip syncing challenge too. I would think that Mackenzie. I think this is some riggery. I'm just saying.
This is not their song. I guess Cult Jam was really what.
I think production was scared because we haven't had a roast. We haven't had Snatch Game. We haven't had any stand up. So production's like, okay, we can't give Mackenzie all the wins later in the season, so we got to get rid of her now. But congratulations. That being said, I don't know that Dallas should have even been in the bottom 2 for this challenge, but great job on the lip sync.
Great job. Great job.
Let's see what's going on with track records. Ew, I hate this color scheme. But it just shows in really tiny letters what round they were safe. But I think it counts everybody as safe who won their lip syncs, or it just ignores them. But yeah. I've decided that one of my queens has gone a bit too soon. I would like to welcome back May.
Nah, yay. We were rooting for you, Zach.
It's gonna be May. Well, welcome back,
So
May.
May is returning to the competition and has only missed 2 episodes. That's not much. But let's see what's going on. We're going to do a wig-based mini challenge. Danny, I didn't realize you were a wig maker.
Wig. When will you wear wigs?
Yep. And for this challenge, we're going to do RDR Live.
Ooh, fun.
Zach, can you explain what RDR Live is?
Yes, it's just like SNL, but it's RuPaulified. So they're going to be doing sketch scenes. They got scripts. It's all about comedy and acting and really stealing that moment away from your other queens. It's one of my favorites.
Lots of improv, kind of space for tomfoolery. I am scared for my life.
Well, it shows.
Yeah, the closer we get to scripted acting, the worse off I am. And this is a bit more scripted. Me and Dallas just could not pull it out. But Danny, Jordan, and Allison had a great time. Danny, I didn't realize you had that skill in you.
I probably would have picked the hosting role, or I would have picked the weekend update role, one of those like newscaster roles where you're kind of really more on your feet than you are following a script. So I'm happy that I did good in this. Scripted acting was not my forte, so I guess live acting is my forte.
Yeah, nice. Zach, what kind of role, or how do you think you would have done in this challenge?
Oh, I think I would have done well. I would have chose one of the, again, gone for one of the more outrageous. I would have hopefully done one of like the guests that appear in the weekend update, you know, when the two hosts, and then they're like, oh, and here comes that meteorite that almost hit Earth. Come on in. And
Oh
I'd be
yeah.
like a meteor. Something like that. Something that is short, sweet, hilarious, scene stealing, and just like cements my win.
I love that.
Yeah.
I am not that creative on my feet when it comes to like, I feel like I would just be like, yeah, just give me whatever role and I'll make it work. And clearly I did not. So let's see what we've got going on for the runway this week. Plastique Fantastique.
Ooh.
Anybody? I have no thoughts yet.
The first thing that comes to mind immediately is doing a play on Dexter, like the serial killer.
Love that.
He does all of his he like saran wraps his rooms and makes it like a scene like that. So I would be like a saran wrapped like cadaver of sorts that's like being held together with these plastic little pieces. I think that could be really fashionable and camp.
I think I am going to go like a play off of like a Tide Pod.
Ooh.
And like you can pop the little bubbles and the like color runs down the plastic as I walk the runway. The like orange and blue. It ended up being brown by the end of the runway, but all I need is the effect one time. So Danny, what are you thinking?
I think this is my week to go something completely off tilt from what I've been doing. I'm gonna go a la Mrs. Fierce Delicious with the like monster runway. It's gonna be a plastic trash ocean monster thing, and it's gonna be just big, and it's gonna be like, oh my god, is that Danny on the runway? I think that's what I want to go with. It. It's time to switch it up. It's like week 8.
That's awesome. Yep, you can't get the critique that you look the same all the time.
Oh, no. And I just did Pretty in Pink last week, so monster this week.
Yes, and I'm not wearing pink. So the judges are like, we saw that. The rest of the challenge, I don't know. But the runway, sufficient. Well, hopefully. Let's see. Danny slayed the runway, of course. Yes! Brady, Nina, Drew, Dallas had great runways. Jordan, Allison, May, and Eric had good runways. Joelle had a bad runway. Zach, what did Joelle try to execute that just did not? The judges were like, no, ma'am.
Yeah, Joelle really coming from New York was like, I want to do a play on like the plastic bags, like a Katy Perry. Do you ever feel like a plastic bag? And ultimately, what it looked like was a plastic bag, and it really just wasn't fashion. It was giving trash.
Ooh. Blurry bag look. I could see that. I could see that for Joelle. Okay. Well, Brady, Nina, May, and Eric are going to be safe. Everybody else comprises the tops and bottoms.
And is this gonna be Danny's third win?
Please!
Woo!
Take it.
Allison, congratulations. You're the winner of this week's challenge.
She needed it.
We love to see it. Yeah, she needed it. And she deserved it after the riggery of last episode. Danny and Jordan, you're in the tops. Great work. Jordan continued to show that she's likely making finale, as well as Danny. Honestly, I could see. I don't know about Allison. Allison needs a couple more times in the top, but if I'm pegging a top 4, I'm looking at Danny and Jordan. Joelle, Dallas, and Drew did not do so hot, but I'm safe. Okay, I'm safe. This is fine. It's Joelle versus Dallas. And the lip sync song is Black Cat by Janet Jackson. Not both of them doing awful.
Oh my god, guys.
I think they're tired after having to lip sync last episode. But let's see what happens. Joelle, Sante, you stay. Dallas, sashay away.
That's so sad. Dallas, we loved you.
Yeah, Dallas, you were great. I think production overlooked you significantly, but we move forward. Danny, May, Drew, and Jordan all shared personal memories. Aw, again, wholesome. Jordan is confronted by May for her behavior outside of filming. Danny, what did Jordan do outside of filming?
Oh my god, Jordan must have been like stealing the girls' gigs, saying they were doing crazy things in the dressing room. Like, Jordan is there to make sure she gets her dollar. This is her job. So I think some of the girls were upset about that. I mean, Jordan's doing good. So May came back into this competition ready to stir up drama.
Yeah, I think May wanted to stir up some drama and maybe felt like Jordan is holding up a mask of professionalism to just try and get through the game, get the win, and May clocked it. Drew asks the cast if she seems arrogant. Allison speaks up and claims that she is. An explosive fight breaks out where Drew is escorted out by Danny and Eric.
I'm talking back.
I think what happened here is I started panicking about being in the bottom.
Mhm.
I assumed I was going to lip sync. I start going off about, I have a win. I've been in the top a couple of times. This is an improv challenge and a comedy challenge. The judges know I can give that. Like, am I wrong or am I being arrogant? And Allison was like, actually, as a matter of fact.
Well, I do love the tea that you asked if you were seeming arrogant, and she says yes, and you said wrong answer.
Danny, sorry about the black eye while you were escorting me out. It wasn't intentional. I was taking a swing at Allison, but you and Eric pulled me back. Allison and I are all good post-season.
Oh my God.
We'll hear. Yeah, we'll see.
I didn't do well. I guess I did do it, but
no, you're technically in Untucked, Dallas.
Dallas, you're there. It's right before you left.
Yeah,
we gave you as a parting gift.
Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, me and Jordan are friends. Somehow, me and Allison are not enemies because I know it can set people as enemies. So, Dallas, the whole time in this Untucked, you're just in the corner learning your lip sync words, which I probably should have been doing. Okay, we have a track record. Let's see. Honestly, for me, any track record above like a 3 is fine. So like Jordan, Danny, Brady's right at 3, Nina, Eric, Joelle, me. I mean, I'm starting to slip. I would not be surprised if I was out soon. But we move.
We move.
No mini challenge today.
We move.
But our main challenge is the snatch game.
Oh,
Zach, can you explain Snatch Game to the people?
Of course. Snatch Game is everyone's favorite challenge. Basically, we're playing what you might know as Match Game, but RuPaul's version. Everyone will be impersonating a celebrity, someone famous, someone that we know alive, make believe, dead, whoever they want. They're going to make believe, they're going to dress themselves up, they're going to be this character, and they're going to play Match Game as this character. There's usually a guest of some sorts that's going to be helping give the answers that we're trying to match. And your objective isn't to win the Snatch Game, it's to make Rue laugh, which is how you win the Snatch Game. It is tops. Danny, do you know what you would do if you were in Snatch Game?
This is, again, one of my weaknesses. Like, I feel like I get caught up on not being able to do the voice of somebody, and that would make me feel like I couldn't execute the character. So I'd probably just pick my first always initial was Michael Kors from Project Runway. He was
where you just make the random statements about people's
easy.
looks.
It's easy, and he looks easy. Like, it's so easy to just be decked out in MK. So he'd be somebody I would see myself doing, or I would pick somebody easy like Donatella Versace. People have done it before, but it is so easy to do her. I think I could just be fine.
Yeah, I think I'm looking to do someone who I can make campy if I want to, and that doesn't have a lot of like set dialogue. I'm thinking like Steve from Blue's Clues would be a fun Snatch Game character. Abby Lee Miller would be a great one that I could maybe do. I'm surprised nobody's done Abby Lee Miller yet.
That would be
on
good.
Actual Snatch Game.
What the heck?
Zach, did you talk about who you would consider doing?
No, but I would. My first impulse is always like Mrs. Piggy. I think a Mrs. Piggy would be really funny, especially being her and then being like, oh, there's a hand up my ass or something like that. You know, something like that. That or like I love when the queens are able to take someone that's like Bigfoot, like Jules did last season, and make it like really good and really funny. So I would be like tempted to do something like I don't know, like a slutty Easter bunny or like Mount Rushmore or the
Wait,
Statue
has
of
anybody heard of
Liberty.
Santa Claus?
Santa Claus.
No.
That could be a good one.
Or like the Loch Ness monster and have it just be the sassy little slithering little snake that no one can.
I like those ones. That's easy for people. Like that's a good way to like get through something, and then they can't be like, "Oh, you weren't your character."
Yeah,
you know?
exactly.
This is gonna tell us who we are, but it kind of just like picks random people, so we're gonna ignore whatever it says. Ooh, Roseanne. That makes sense to me. I would like to see it.
I would love to see
Alice doing Roseanne Barr. That makes sense to me.
that.
Okay, well, I want to see who it tells us we're doing. Danny, you're gonna do Lena Jung. I don't know who that is, but go
That
on.
doesn't seem okay.
Let's see. I am going to do Chantel, whoever. I don't know who this lady is.
Who are these people? I know Nene Leakes.
I'm definitely doing either Santa Claus or Steve from Blue's Clues.
Not Eric Leaks.
Honestly, why can I see it?
Nene Leakes circa Glee as the swim coach.
Yes. Okay. Oh, honestly, I'll take it. Was not prepared, but I'll take slaying the challenge. Eric, Joel, and Danny did great. Everybody else did good except for Jordan. Jordan had a bad chance. Is this Jordan's moment?
Well, every winner needs to have some vulnerability before they take the crown.
Wait, didn't Jordan lip sync once already, or was low or something?
Never low.
Jordan's had a bottom.
Yes.
Week 2.
Oh yeah. Low.
Okay, the runway this week is going to be crazy, sexy, cool. So basically, you can pick one of the 3 categories or try to blend all 3. You just have to make it work. I am probably wearing something pink, apparently, because that's my brand. No. I don't know. Zach, any ideas for this runway?
Yeah, I think I always try to go with what my gut tells me, and I feel like this would be a great time to do like a flower child. I think my impulse would be flower 70s, like hippie meets like straight jacket, like just broke out, like breaks out to like peace, something like that. Something weird.
I like that. That's fun. Danny?
I would probably do straight from runway, Jean Paul Gaultier 2025, and it's the Gaultier on the chest, like it's his signature in cursive, and then just like a really tight skirt, and it would just be like the week that I'm like, yeah, this is from the runway, like Carrie Coldplay.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I was gonna say. I think I would probably focus on the cool side, and I would have like a handheld oscillating fan pointing at myself and have my hair like slicked back and icicles coming off the back and like the back of my like garment or whatever. Like I was freezing myself, focusing on the cool aspect. Gets me out of the world of pink, which is nice.
Great.
Yeah. Let's see. Eric, Joel, and Brady had great runways. Everybody else does good except for Allison. Once again, she flops. Allison cannot perform on a runway.
We got the Mo Heart package or something. Jesus Christ, girl. Pay the designers.
Allison, you may have to go somewhere that's not Goodwill for your runway looks for the season. I hate to say it. Okay, let's see what we've got going on. Joelle, Brady, and Nina are safe. Everybody else comprises the tops and bottoms.
Okay.
I'll take my second win. I'm the second member of the 2-win club. Thank you.
Yes. Congratulations. Eric and Danny be in the top. Like,
honestly, this makes sense. Specifically, no shade to Danny, but specifically Eric being in the top for Snatch Game makes 100% sense to me.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm shocked to be here, honestly.
We can tell, Allison. We can tell.
That is giving UK Drag Race being like, it's H&M.
I don't want to see any H&M on this runway. Yeah. Danny, I'm happy for you. You weren't expecting to be in the top. You were funny.
You did.
I'm taking it. I'm happy. I'm happy you got your second win. I am hoping that my runway carried, and I'll take a high placement. I just don't want to see anything. I don't think I've been lower than safe.
This Snatch Game is kind of giving like everyone did fine, and so a safe performance may be able to land you in the top.
Yeah.
Not doing so well are Jordan, Allison, and May.
Oh, Jordan.
But May is safe. So it's going to be Allison and Jordan lip syncing for their lives. I'm very shocked to see Allison in the bottom for Snatch Game, but her runways, I think the judges are just done.
Yeah, guys, I will say if Jordan goes here, it's going to be, I mean, Danny, step up to front runner.
Yeah, for sure.
Come on, Allison. Take her out. Take them out.
Okay, the lip sync song is Even Angels by Fantasia. Allison jumped off the stage and flopped the lip sync. Jordan had a bad lip sync, but didn't pull any stunt.
Medical.
I thought it meant she jumped off the stage into like some big like split or something. Oh,
no,
God.
she just jumped off the stage.
Is she going to jump from there?
She tried to go into a jump split, but then mistimed it, so she just jumped off the stage and landed on her feet and then was like, and got back up on the stage.
Oh my God.
Okay, let's see. Jordan, it has come to my attention that you have broken the rules of this competition. I must ask you to sashay away.
The crown is mine. The crown is mine.
Drag Twitter just blew up, everybody. What is going on?
Okay. Jordan, if you're still here, we need to know immediately what you did. Danny, speculation, what did Jordan do? Because production didn't tell us.
Oh, I probably snitched. I found something out in the like runner van the same way they did about like who had glitter and stones on their stuff. Hormona Lisa. Yeah, oh my God. Jordan, I can't believe it. I did capitalize on the moment. I'm sorry.
Wow. Well, I'm gonna go.
This is giving Allison did something.
Allison, what happened?
I'm just shocked. One, the ambiguity of it all. They won't tell us what Jordan did, which makes me fearful. Jordan, like
they didn't tell us what Willem did when Willem got disqualified, but we know what Willem did. Yeah, so first of all, Willem, hopefully this wasn't Jordan, but first of all, Willem hooked up with a producer. Second of all, Willem had at the time his boyfriend coming to the hotel every night to deliver garments. So hopefully Jordan wasn't doing that. Jordan, if you're still here, which you are, let us know. What did you do? Oh, not pushing off the stage.
Drag is not a contact sport, everybody.
I'm back living right now.
Let's tread forward into Untucked. Joelle screamed, "I'm from Chicago" to May.
Yes! I love this line.
Also, I slapped Allison.
Oh my, Allison!
We are we're breaking apart. This is insane. I love it. The drama.
I'm gonna have to be dragged out of, no pun intended, dragged out of the room.
This is what happened.
Yeah.
Drew slaps Allison and Jordan pushes Allison off the stage for slapping Drew, her friend, in the lip sync. And that's
it all makes sense. Allison was just too pressed that I got a win and that she was in the bottom for Snatch Game. I felt like she shouldn't be in the bottom. And so I got loudmouthed because I wasn't expecting to be to do so well. And I got a lot of praise from the judges. So I mouthed off. And Jordan was like, nope, we're not doing that here. And push off the stage.
I'm shocked.
Wow.
Allison, if you didn't start it, I wouldn't have had to finish it.
Oh,
damn.
Okay, let's see what else goes on. Eric and Nina agreed that the person who won didn't deserve to win. Apparently, Allison agrees with you. So.
Well, Drew.
Oh, so much for me being wholesome and untucked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Nina, Joelle, and Drew performed a karaoke number of a RuPaul song to pass the time. Glad to see I'm handling the drama well.
Seems appropriate. Why not?
Yeah. Got her out of my way. She'll be around next week, but I can take her out of lip sync. Brady calls Allison out for having a phone. Who's cheating now?
Is that the untucked phone?
It probably was the untucked phone.
That's crazy.
Drew and Allison are enemies.
Wow.
We've gotten there.
It's happened. It's official.
Mm-hmm.
Danny was too gagged to flirt with anybody or be horny in this untucked.
I was going home and I was high.
Yeah. We were just chilling.
Whew.
Wow, that disqualified is crazy.
What the heck? At a 3 points. Oh, I thought this was
3.11, yeah.
Wow. Well,
okay, we've got I'm a member of the 2 Win Club
Top
alongside Danny now, so that's nice. But looks like May and Nina are the only remaining people without wins.
Okay.
Oh, Jordan and Allison both knew about the phone, and Jordan took the fall. Actually, technically, Allison took the fall if we look back to the lip sync. But Jordan took the fall, but Brady knows the truth. There's big T going on.
I just gonna say after the season's release, it's gonna be that season where people are like, well, there's cheating production. Zach was booted first. I mean, many issues.
Yeah. The lore here is insane. Okay, let's move on. We're at top 8. Mini challenge, another nail challenge. They love nails this season, but Brady won this one, so that's great. Okay, we've got a choreography challenge. Here is where things get real. This is a little bit different than like a girl group or something. Basically, what's going to happen is we're going to be given a genre. Rival Dance Clubs is kind of giving like pop, disco, maybe. I don't know. A choreographer will come in, teach us all a number, and you have to work it. I am not a choreo kind of guy. I can remember the steps. It's just body awareness isn't like my gig. I don't know. Zach, how would you do in a choreo challenge? Nina, maybe this is your moment. It doesn't look like it, but maybe.
Nina, you got this. I was a show choir girly. I'm not a stranger to a 1-2. Took ballet in college, a little jazz. I don't consider myself a great dancer, but I would make a dance good.
Yeah. Danny, how are you expecting to do when you hear it's a choreo challenge?
This is another sleigh. This is a sleigh. I think choreo is my strongest suit. I remember those. I was a dancer. So whatever happened this week, I'm just hoping I do well.
Well, we did do great, apparently. But Brady slayed, which, I mean, of course, that makes sense to me. Allison, May, and Nina did good. They didn't flop, but they did the worst of what we had. Let's see what we've got going on for the runway. Zodiac sign.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. I can go first on this one. I am a Virgo. So we're doing virgin, we're doing very drapey, all white. And then you rip it off and there's a reveal to like latex or like leather, like corset and pants underneath.
That's so funny because I am also a Virgo and I immediately went to the Virgin Woman as well. But instead of the reveal of like latex, I'm going full Mother Mary. It will be pregnant, immaculate conceived Mary. And yes, Jesus will be born on stage for that nativity. It would be the whole shebang.
I love it. Get the wise men out here. It's the pit crew. I love it.
That's hilarious.
Danny? I have a donkey there too, a donkey show.
Well, I'm a Scorpio, so I am going to go with the 9 tails, like demon, or what is it, like spiritual? What is it called? Folklore.
Yeah, what 9 tails is based off of.
Are scorpions, and it's the scorpion tails, and that's going to be like the fan in the back, and it's scorpion armor for the like front of it.
Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Just don't wear like that thing that Sasha Bell wore in season 7 that looked like a lobster chest.
Yeah, it's like, that's not what I'm going for. I'm going to go for like more structured, look less like the scorpion, more like cover up.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you did a good job.
Yeah, naturally.
You did a great job. Nina and Eric also did great. Me, Brady, and Allison did okay. And Joelle just absolutely flopped. I have no idea what Joelle's astrological sign is, but apparently was not executed very well.
Maybe he didn't know.
Maybe he didn't know. Yeah.
You picked Chinese zodiac, different one.
Nina is gooped, gagged, and pressed in the comments.
Girl, we've been pushed. The talent show safe was crazy.
Yeah, Nina, how about if you just stepped it up like some of us who are able to win challenges? Maybe you wouldn't be as upset. Just saying.
Okay.
Okay. I'm safe. I'll take safe for a choreo challenge.
Woo!
Blessed be. Blessed be. And I'm happy to ride the safe train all the way to the end. Okay, let's see what's going on. Brady, congratulations. You're the winner of today's challenge. Danny,
Wow.
Eric, and Joel, you're in the top. I'm surprised they put Joel in the top with his runway being so bad.
Mm-hmm.
But Danny,
Production.
you did it.
I knew it. I'm so happy. I'll take a choreo. Hi. Lose to Brady. I mean, come on. Like,
How is Brady still here? How is
Devontae, where are you?
Well, Brady, yeah, come on. Brady's killing this competition.
Oh, what about the judge's favoritism?
Wait, Brady hasn't listen.
Yeah.
Brady hasn't been in the bottom since week 3 and has had 2 wins since then and won the mini challenge this week. Brady is heating up. Let me tell you what.
Yeah, I think Brady is one of the girlies who thrives when there are less people around, it seems. I seem to have had the inverse sort of journey of that, but Danny's just been consistently good.
Well, Danny's doing quite well.
Let's see who's maybe not thriving. Allison, May, and Nina, but Allison is safe. The judges are done pestering her for a second. And May and Nina are going to be in the bottom 2 lip syncing.
Wow.
This is their first time for Nina.
That detective Brady. That was Brady's role in the forensics challenge, the detective.
May's
Okay, let's
eliminated too. If Nina goes, this would be Riggory.
Yeah.
Young Hearts Run Free by Candy Stat. I don't know the song.
Nina.
I'm so sorry, girl. Nina. I'm sorry.
Well, wait.
Oh!
They really production. I mean, this isn't a well-known thing on Drag Race that happens. If you are eliminated and you return, the first time you're in the bottom does not matter how good you do in the lip sync, you're done.
Yeah, you gotta go.
That is, has that curse ever been broken?
If it has, they don't last very long. Maybe I think Trixie survived 1 round, but she wasn't.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
But the first time you end up in the bottom 2 after returning, does not matter how good your lip sync is, you will go home. And I think that happened here. I think Nina pleaded to the judges the same way she pleaded to us, like, I'm better than good. Stop saying I'm just good. And the judges liked the passion. And that helped. And yeah, I mean, Nina, just let's work on the lip sync for the next time we end up in the bottom, maybe. Okay. Joelle nearly had a physical altercation with Danny. Danny, what's the tea?
I guess we fought. Fuck.
Well, you're looking to fight a bunch of people, apparently.
I guess the girls are pressed that I'm doing so well. And I bet I probably came for Joelle's look being bad on the runway. I was like, you don't even know your zodiac. How do you mean you came as this, that, and the third? So I can't believe it almost got physical.
And Danny's defense from up on top, things look differently from way up there. And so it must, Joelle's perspective and Danny's perspectives might be quite different because of the discrepancy between where they're viewing the competition.
Taller than your students and taller than your ma'am.
Yeah. And I think Eric and I were like trying to break up the fight, maybe, because it almost got physical. We've seen Eric break up fights before. And Danny got into it with me and Eric being like, no, let me take him. I'll take him on in any challenge. Give me a design challenge, a lip sync. I'll take him. And Eric and I, bit back in Joelle's defense. Let's see. Nina had an argument with Drew and they cried.
You guys are unraveling.
I think it's exactly what we've seen play out. Nina was upset about maybe feeling overlooked by the judges, and I, in my little sassy way, was like, well, maybe if you just did good, you wouldn't be overlooked. And it just ended up not going well. Nina and Allison told Joelle they have the worst look ever. Joelle, it was that bad.
Wow. And you were in the top.
Wow.
And you were in the top.
Wow.
Okay.
You know your dancing is good if you're in the top for something like that.
Okay, we have a lot of relationship development here. Apparently, me and Eric are enemies now. Danny and Eric are enemies, and then me and Allison are still beefing.
I need to close my mouth. I'm gagged, y'all.
Beef came back up.
All right, we are at our top 7, which means I can almost fit everybody on screen, but not quite. Okay, of the remaining 7, who's going to be in the top 4? Okay. Zach, if you're calling it, So our top 7 are Brady, Danny, Joelle, Eric, Drew, Allison, and Nina.
Okay. I'm not. Oh God, this is hard because I definitely think Danny has a spot in the top 4. Let's just get that out of the way. I honestly think Eric is going to have a spot up there too. And Drew, it was looking dicey for you in the middle there, but I think you have what it takes to pull it out. And so that just leaves. Oh my God, I can't. How do I decide between? I think that 4th spot's gonna be Brady's. I think it's gonna be Brady, Danny, Eric, Drew. Sorry, Nina, Allison, Joelle. Prove me wrong.
Yeah, I think worst case, Brady can lip sync her way into the top 4. I don't know. Danny, what are your thoughts?
I think I'm a lock, and I think Eric is probably going to be up there. And then I think it'd be you if you have like a good, like you're still in the top or get another high. And I could see Brady making it like deep, but Joelle also could still sneak in there. Like Joelle has 3 top placements, only been in the bottom once. Like consistency can win it. Maybe not.
I think as long as we don't have a scripted acting challenge, I can coast. Maybe at worst, we'll see. Because all these other people can beat me at scripted acting. I'm pretty confident. So, okay. Dallas wants to just come back and sit in Untucked to watch the drama. That's very real. At this point, make the Untucks longer than the episodes. And Casey's rooting for a Brady win. Brady clocked the cheaters, clocked the phone.
The hero.
Possibly got Jordan disqualified. Nina underdog story would be very fun.
And Nina's giving a Jewel sparkle at it right now. If Nina wins like the next challenge or 2 and then continues to go on an upward trajectory, the momentum's there.
I will take the comparison.
Danny with the Sasha Colby trajectory. I actually don't know what the finale format is. It could be lip sync for the crown. It could just be we go to a top 4 and everybody lip syncs and they crown. So I don't know what it'll be. We'll see. All right, onwards. Top 7. Oh, we have the reading challenge. We'll scan through some favorites. Oh, here's Brady's read to Danny. Honey, I would roast you, but your lace front looks burnt enough.
Oh! Wow, coming from my wig.
Oh my God, Brady, that was
Danny, please, if you can. I know the font's weird when I'm sharing my screen. Your read for Nina.
I was going to give you a nasty look, but I see you already got one.
Cute.
Ooh.
And to Brady.
What doesn't kill you? Disappointment.
That's crazy.
Unhinged.
Okay, Joelle's gonna read Danny. Please just tell me that you don't plan to homeschool your kids. Oh, he called you dumb.
I'm getting up brains.
Okay, let's see. Eric to Danny. You look like you fight raccoons for the good trash.
That's good. That's
like
good.
Okay, my reads.
Ooh.
To Joelle, your idea of a wardrobe is a swimsuit in a different color. Oh, not a read, just truth.
Just facts.
And to Brady, meh, forgettable. Okay, apparently I didn't come to play in the reading challenge. What is this, Andrew?
True.
Step it up. Allison's gonna read me. Mind you, we're enemies. She says, your fashion makes RuPaul's judging panel sweatpants look like $1 million.
Oh.
For those who don't know, when RuPaul finishes walking the runway, she changes into sweatpants to sit behind the judges panel and judge. Okay. Nina is going to read, let's see, to Allison. Reading you is like reading a Walt Disney book. It's simply too easy. I think Alyssa Edwards said that from one of her reads. Okay, Allison won the reading mini challenge.
All right, Allison.
Debatable. That's my enemy. Don't want this for her, but whatever. Oh, we're going to participate in a roast challenge. Amazing. And all of us do great.
Oh, it's going to be
everyone. It's hilarious.
Yeah, our roast.
Let's see what production has to say about this.
We're just going to roast each other. That's what the roast is. Yeah, let's see what production has to say. Oh, we have a runway first, of course. Favorite Gaga look is the runway.
Ooh, me first. Met Gala. Yeah. I would do the full thing. I would come in, take it off. Mwah, mwah.
I think I'm gonna go American Horror Story Lady Gaga. I think we've seen that before, but I still think that there are ways that you can change it up and make it more fun.
I am doing Bad Romance music video, Lady Gaga, Alexander McQueen, Plato's Atlantis, Armadillo Heel, the whole thing. If you've seen the music video, if you've seen the runway, you know it. It's that. That's the look I'm doing.
Stunning.
Yeah.
I could also see myself doing meat, just wearing the meat.
That's what
I was thinking about that. I'm just like realistically I don't know how I would do it without. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Just one of your suitcases is a refrigerator. It's not that hard, people.
It's like
room service.
That what's been smelling?
Allison's just gonna be the telephone.
It's week 11. Oh my god!
Not Night of 1,000 meat dresses.
Night of 1,000 meat dresses.
I didn't do that one.
Okay, so Nina eats it up in her meat dress. I do great. Everybody else does good.
Wow,
Probably
Danny.
because everybody else wore meat dresses except for Danny.
Yeah, Danny, I'm actually shocked that you didn't.
I'm actually
I feel like
monster sad.
Yeah.
I feel like a week where you have to wear somebody else's runway is the week that you want to be like, okay, I don't have to be a fashion queen this week because it's not my aesthetic. It's somebody else's aesthetic. But that's fine.
She's fashion. I'm so sad. I'm crying.
All right, Joelle and Drew are safe. Everybody else is going to be in the top or bottom. Again, this is the roast. This is the roast. Will this be Nina's moment? Will my enemy Allison finally be taken out? Nina, congratulations. You are the winner of this week's challenge. The runway and the challenge she ate. Eric and Danny in the top for the roast.
Hey,
Oh, so Brady and Allison are in the bottom? Yeah.
Nina went from the bottom to a win. That's how you really make a redemption. Good job.
Exactly. Nina said, stop overlooking me. And the judges said, okay, we will.
That meat dress secure.
Oh, let's look over here.
Yeah. Allison and Brady, I'm sorry you're up for elimination. Brady, please take this lady out before I hit her again.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sick and tired of Allison and her shenanigans. Raspberry Beret by Prince.
Wow.
Don't know the song, but I know Prince.
Raspberry Beret. That one.
Is this the correct outcome, Zach, since you know the song?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's see if production agrees. Yeah. Brady, Shantae, you stay. Allison, sashay away. Nina's underdog story is starting up just in time for Allison to be axed out of the competition. Allison, you gave it a good run. Let's see what Untuck is looked at. Oh, not the knife.
No. She's not playing. It's too soon.
Okay, let's see what's going on in Untucked. Joelle flirts with Nina.
Wow.
Cute.
Did not see that.
Danny can't be in the finale without Drew, so talent recognizes talent. Unfortunately, I'll beat you in the lip sync for the crown. But we'll get there
I
first.
miss this production meeting where we're gonna rig this for each other? Where was I for this? You guys sent me home
I think you were sitting on your couch watching, Zach.
Oh, that's so funny. Well, from where I'm actually I wasn't because it's been so boring. I tuned out weeks ago.
Ooh.
I just literally got in a fight last week.
Zach was too busy prepping for Down Under versus the World to have time for us.
I love to go down under, so that makes sense.
Joelle is calling out Brady for doing mediocre in this challenge. I mean, everybody did good, but Brady was in the bottom and Joelle was in the top. No, Joelle's
safe. Joelle,
yeah.
Why would you kick Brady while she's down? That is so mean.
And then relationships, Danny and Eric are still beefing, and apparently out of somewhere last episode, me and Eric are beefing. Mm-hmm. My mortal enemy, Allison, has been eliminated, finally. So happy to see that. And we're moving on to our top 6, which means I can actually fit everybody on screen now.
Wow.
Danny, okay. I am scared of your track record.
How many weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Never in the bottom.
And we probably still have a ball challenge coming up at some point. We haven't had a ball. We haven't had girl groups yet.
Oh, we're good. I think I need a low placement though. If I'm gonna win, I can't be perfect.
Well, just put me in a lip sync against you. We'll see how that goes.
Ooh, I would love.
Actually, no, I don't want to do it. Danny, be in the bottom with Brady. I don't want to do that.
No, you said it. I want to Drew and Danny lip sync. Let's
run it. Our alliance from last.
All right, let's see if this is the episode. some sort of competition about balls. Nina wins a mini challenge.
Hey.
Love to see it.
Avengers.
We are doing another choreo challenge.
Oh, okay.
But this one's in teams, so we're gonna say that this week the teams have to come up with their own choreography.
Love.
They have to direct their own choreography. Since Nina won the mini challenge, she's choosing her team, and she chooses herself, Eric, and Joelle for team 1. And then team 2 is going to be me, Danny, and Brady, and you already know!
Yes!
Why would Nina, what were you thinking? What were you thinking making these teams?
We're done. We're done. Give the win.
Danny versus Brady, Edie versus Brooklyn. So true. I am hoping that this challenge is judged in teams, but we'll see.
I do too.
Brady slays. Everybody else just does good. Not great.
Brady.
Just good.
I'll
just
take
good.
it. That's one slay for our group.
All right. Let's see what our runway is this week. Divalicious. So inspired by a diva, we'll say. Inspired by a diva. I am going to go as like Joan of Arc and have like the armor and like just to make it silly, have like a megaphone because that's her whole thing is like speak whatever. I don't know. That's just the first thing in my head. I don't expect my runway for this category to be good, but I think I'm going to go with Joan of Arc.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to pander to Rue. And I'm doing Cher. I'm going to do a typical her hosting the show tearaway to something really skimpy cinched waist. Then maybe a second tearaway, but I'm going to do a nod to Cher and hopefully get some points with Rue.
Mm-hmm. I would do something that was like long nails, like city urban. Something finger licking, liciousy good, something where I can smack my ass and it would be diva energy-esque. It would just be a nice look. Something I haven't done yet. Something that is like with this like category, you can really go any direction. So I think featuring being like ass long nails.
I like Nina.
Nina's gonna do Celine Dion's white tuxedo backwards. Look, I don't know the look. I don't know fashion references because I'm dumb. But yeah, another option that I just thought of, I think it'd be really iconic. I mean, it's been done on Drag Race before, but Daphne from Scooby Doo, I think, is an iconic diva as well. So something like that.
That is good.
Not Zach Burger Fingers.
Again, Burger Fingers again, part 2.
Part 2.
I've already done Burger Fingers and it did not go well.
Danny slayed the runway. Brady and Nina had great runways. Drew, Eric, and Joelle had good for Joelle for having a good runway. Okay, we have nobody who's safe. Everybody's going to be in the top or bottom this week.
Let's see it, y'all.
I am terrified. Okay, Brady, you were the winner of the challenge. Drew, it was judged in teams, baby, and that's what we like to see. So our team was the top team. Brady won. This does not shock me. I'm terrified now of Brady's track record getting better by the minute. Danny, how does it feel to be in the top for this challenge?
5 weeks in a row feels correct. I mean, a dance challenge and we were paired up together. That's the Chaos Trio. I think it was written in the stars.
Written in the stars. The other team, not so hot, but Nina is safe. Even though she was the team leader, the judges saw that she gave what needed to be given, which means that Eric and Joelle are in the bottom.
Wow.
Yeah, Brady is killing it as of late. It's true. Danny, who are we expecting to pull out this lip sync?
This is both their second time in the bottom. I think it's really going to depend on the song. I could see it going either way. I don't know what's going to happen here, but I'm hoping Joelle can take out Eric. That's somebody I'm fearing in the finale.
Yeah, Zach, what are we thinking?
I'm no longer in the competition, and I want it to be fierce. So I do think no tea or shade towards Joelle, but my money's on Eric for this one. I think he's going to pull it out.
All right, let's see. Not Myself Tonight by Christina Aguilera. Eric had a good lip sync. Joelle flopped.
It was not his night.
Flopped. Maybe it was his garment. He finally wore a good garment, and he just couldn't move in it. Eric, Shantae, you stay. Joelle, sashay away.
Oh, a lovely fifth alternate.
Yeah, a lovely alternate. Untucked. Drew, Eric, and Brady share personal memories. So sweet.
Cute.
Eric says Danny affected their performance, but Nina defends Danny despite Nina being on Eric's team.
Cry about it. That's because we're enemies. You're just really upset that I'm doing well. I would say dance better.
Yeah, Zach, what did Eric try here?
So
what
Eric
was that conversation?
Yeah, Eric was really. I think Eric misread the room a little bit. Eric is like in the camp where that's like Danny is leading this competition right now, and there has to be something that we can do to make them mess up because clearly Danny is not going to fall on their own volition. So I think Eric is trying to play some mind games here and rally the troops to get at Danny. It's not working. Danny's too damn likable. Everyone loves Danny.
Back off, Eric. Nina will always defend you.
Period.
All right, let's see what else we've got going on.
Ooh.
Drew's tights rip while backstage. Danny, see?
Yay!
We really looked at each other and we said, okay, we already know we're both going to be top 4. Let's just help each other get there and then we'll fight it out in the finale.
Yes! I'm trying to see my sisters.
Alliance. Yeah.
Well, on my show, that's working out.
Yeah, everybody dislikes Eric. We know.
No.
It's just like, yeah,
Yes,
just
no,
just like in Bloomington 7, everybody dislikes Eric. Okay. We are on to our top 5. Joelle, honestly, very good track record until the elimination.
Yeah.
Having that one moment of vulnerability, but we have our top 5. Brady with 3 wins and 1 bottom. I have 2 wins and no bottoms. Nina has 1 win, 1 bottom. Eric has 1 win, 2 bottoms, and Danny has 2 wins with 0 bottoms. Definitely fun.
I need another win though. It's been a while.
It has been a minute. The puppet mini challenge. This is a fun one.
Everybody loves puppets.
Everybody loves puppets. Yeah. Basically, everybody draws like a puppet out of a remaining competitor, and you have to like imitate them. Like it's very comedy based. You have to like make fun of them with a puppet that looks like them. Very, very recurring Drag Race mini challenge. We're doing the makeover.
Yes.
I'm scared. We are making over production. So, Danny, apparently you killed it with the makeup and the outfit game.
Thank God, because honestly, I always think that makeup and makeover challenges are very wonkily judged. Like it's always like, oh, that would not have been the person in the top. Or family resemblance matters now, but I guess not when they had matching outfits.
So no, all that matters, you just have to have a mug that's the same and matching outfits. They can't be like complementary outfits. They have to be literally matching, or the judges are like, they're 2 different people.
That's what I did.
I think for this challenge, me and my makeover partner are going to go as Jeff Probst and Julie Chen. And so it's like the family resemblance is there. We're going to have giant CBS logos on us as well. So that's what I'm going for. I don't know. Danny, what are you doing for this challenge?
Probably something hot. Let's be real. I think we'd be sexy, showing leg, showing body. And I don't know. I think I would go for something basic. Like you said, mug, stamped, outfits matching, and confidence. When it comes to that choreo, I'm going to make sure that they shine as much as I do, and I don't outshine them. I want you to
Zach,
know
exactly. Yeah, Zach, what's your plan for a makeover?
I would do a conjoined twin moment. We would be attached kind of side by side here, sharing a head, and then when we got to that halfway mark, we would rip each other apart, and it would be a little like faux gore here, but like fabulous, and like like dropping red diamonds of like crystally blood, and cute.
Have we seen anything horror-y for a makeover challenge?
I swear they've done like a conjoined twin thingy before.
They did the conjoined twins in season 7, but it wasn't like horror-y.
No, I like to lean into that because like, what do you expect when you rip 2 people apart?
Right.
Glitter?
Yeah.
Sparkly blood.
Well, Danny, you slayed. Apparently, I did great. Nina and Brady did good. Eric had a bad performance. I fear this. The only thing I disagree with is I think if you swap me and Brady and Nina, I think this makes sense to me. Because I cannot do this. Took me 90 minutes. You think I'm really going to be able to make over myself and somebody else? This is just paint. Anyway,
the outfit's not even ready.
Yeah. Oh, that's not.
Are you fucking joking me right now? I'm pissed. You're bad runway. And
Drew,
you
who did you sleep with on production to make this
fuck.
happen? This is insane.
Myself.
Whatever.
Mind you, my stats that I put on myself are very accurate. No.
Wow.
I can't hope that RuPaul loves me. Danny, you're in the top again. Congrats.
Now I'm just getting mad that I'm 6 weeks in the top, no win.
It's like almost like being in safe every week, except it's
Except for
better.
it's
a little better.
also worse. Yeah.
What is my critique? God, fuck.
Okay. Brady, you're safe this week, which means Nina and Eric are up for eliminations. Stop it, audience. That is not correct. I deserved my win, fair and square. Okay. We're doing Freeway of Love by Aretha Franklin. Eric performing an Aretha Franklin song better than Nina is something that I've seen on Drag Race.
Okay.
Yep. Let's see what the judges think. Eric, Shantae, you stay. Nina, sashay away. I mean, we've seen it before where they're not content with being safe. They have a really good week, and then like the next week or a couple weeks after, they're just cut. I don't know. Zach, thoughts?
Many thoughts. I think one thing we can speak towards Eric's game is that Riggery. Oh my god, everyone's so mad. I think Eric has really learned how to play this game because Drag Race is a game, and Eric's great at games. So I think Eric has really just figured out how to deliver Eric the best. And Nina, we will weep for years at the loss of you. Oh, so close to the finale, it hurts.
Nina's giving finalist on UK versus the world. Yeah, or like robbed on All Stars, like Manila'd out of All Stars or something.
We don't talk about that.
Well, I do because
That's not fair.
I think it was iconic, so I love it.
I mean, it was right move.
Let's see what's going on in Untucked. Brady slaps Danny. I fear this is just life. The girlies are really trying to fight. I don't know what has happened since we were in a girl group together.
It's ridiculous.
So, Danny, what's the tea? What did you do?
I don't know. I guess the girls are mad. I'm still winning. Like, I don't know what happened. Brady.
Winning? Where?
Oh. I'm in the top. I don't know what you did to win, but I don't know.
Exactly what I did to win.
Me. That was crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy. Eric and Danny are shading Brady's makeup skills. You really did not like being hit.
I mean, I guess I had to come for the mug if you're going to fuck up mine.
It's fair.
Drew farts next to
Brady. Why?
Okay, work. Whatever.
Oh, revenge. That's how you get to them, Drew. That is how you win this game.
I will say, at least me and Danny separately don't have beef with Eric anymore. It's been resolved.
Yeah.
There was resolution at some point, probably in the workroom chat as we were getting ready.
This is a good top 4.
Yeah. All right. We have our top 4: Danny, Drew, Brady, and Eric. Eric has 3 times in the bottom. That's crazy. Is it going to take us to a top 3 or keep us at top 4 for the finale? Let's find out.
Top 3.
We're going to a top 3.
All right.
Buckle up.
We're doing some sort of quiz mini challenge that Eric wins. Eric gets a small challenge for the ball.
Yeah!
Oh, it's over. Yeah. I'm terrified.
Over. I won.
Okay, yeah, so we're doing a ball. The Sinner's Ball categories are sex, drugs, and rock and roll, ugly as sin, and 7 deadly sins. Of course, Danny is gonna slay. I did great. Brady did good. Eric did bad. Danny, which one of these categories would you want to highlight the most? For those who don't know, a ball challenge. It's a fashion challenge. The first 2 categories are looks you bring from home, and the third category you have to make from scratch. So it's partially design, partially fashion.
I think the sex, drugs, and rock and roll would be the one that I would probably have slayed the most on. I think there's so much you could do with that. I think I would probably go very literal with the like drugs, and my outfit would have drugs like on it, like pills and stuff that created the look. But it's very like rocker-esque, and then maybe like a guitar of some sort in the look. I don't know, but that one is the one I would like most drawn to. The other two are very similar.
Yeah, I agree. I think for 7, I'm looking at 7 Deadly Sins and doing like a green with envy look, but like think like emeralds, like sharp, pointy emeralds as like a shoulder piece, like cinched in a corset covered in like just long, sharp, fake emeralds because we know good and well I can't afford real ones. Zach, which one of these categories speaks to you, and what would you do?
I really like the idea of like doing gluttony for a deadly sin and having it just be this like just this maybe like this inflatable like anthropomorphic-y blobby type look where I can start looking normal, but there's like different pockets of my outfit that inflate and I become more of like a grotesque curvy.
Giving the substance.
Yeah, but like fierce.
Like,
I mean, that was fierce. Also, OMG, Danny would actually slay this in real life. Exactly.
Thank you.
Very correct. That's why. Listen, there is nothing that has happened in this simulator that would not happen in real life. So
you won this.
Excuse me.
You and Mario.
Say that again. Me going home first.
Oh, okay. Danny wins. Whatever. Undeserved.
Surprise.
Probably. Deserved. I deserved to win that challenge like I did last week, but it's fine. Brady and Eric, you're up for elimination. I'm being sarcastic. Obviously, I didn't deserve that. King by Florence and the Machine. I think nobody's surprised to see that Brady is out lip syncing Eric here. It's just a matter of what is production going to do. I have no idea what you're talking about. Let's see what's going on. Brady, Shantae, you stay.
Correct.
Sashay away. Low-key, Eric kind of robbed. If it had been a top 4, I think Eric actually stands a pretty good chance in a lip sync for the crown. But sad. One of our straight men made it all the way to Final 4. That's crazy.
Wow.
Brady, like I said, can easily lip sync to the top. And I think this is our finale. Oh, we have Untucked. What did I do this time?
Everyone hates Drew. Wow.
I didn't do anything.
Our girl group, dance group, troop, wasn't looking cute. Why are we the only ones fighting?
At least all the drama queens, most of the drama queens, made it to the end.
Yeah, good television.
Chaos for the win.
So, going into the finale, Danny has the best track record without having to lip sync and being in the top 7 weeks in a row.
Wow.
Yeah. That's almost a record.
I think it might be pretty close. I'm trying to think. I mean, Kiona from France has a really good track record, but I don't know. I have the second best track record with 3 wins, same number of wins as Danny, even though arguably one of them or 2 of them were undeserved.
You've never been in the bottom.
I was never in the bottom. I have 1 low placement for vulnerability. And then Brady has also 3 wins. All 3 finalists have 3 wins, but Brady has had to lip sync twice. So we'll see what wants to happen. I'm scared when I press the proceed button, it will tell us who wins. So
everyone close your eyes.
Do we want to have any like predictions for who wins?
Well, clearly, I hope you guys are rooting for yourselves, but I echo what Casey says. Like, I think this would be literally so crazy if Brady pulls out a win here. Danny, I think you've done an amazing job, and I think that like regardless, like you've left your mark on the franchise. It's just a matter if the judges are going to be like, yes.
Yeah,
this is your win.
Perfect? It could be too perfect.
It's true.
Yeah, Danny, before. I'm scared. I'm a little bit scared you might get the like L of a day, like or like the Chad Michaels, like you're too polished. We need to see some
but like Lollapalooza on top. Come on.
Yeah.
And I will say for you, Drew, like you have a great streak. And having that little bounce of like vulnerability and being low in the middle is just enough to like separate you and Danny's like experience to be like, well, look, Drew had that moment of vulnerability and look how well he came back. So honestly, I think anyone could win, but selfishly, I'm gonna root for Brady here.
Yeah, I think I may be giving a little bit of like Fifi O'Hara season 4 now goes by Jeremy, where it's like a couple moments of vulnerability, brought a lot of fights, maybe got an undeserved win, but still like pretty decent throughout. And then Brady definitely did not lip sync her way to the finale. So, I mean, 3 wins in Brady won the Rusical, a dance challenge, and a choreo. The Dancing Diva. Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Dancing Diva. We've got a lot of rooting for Danny and Brady.
Mm-hmm.
What did I do to deserve this?
Where are your fans, Drew?
I'm here. I love myself. Okay, we may get a winner reveal here. Okay, no, we're not getting a reveal. Oh, we're getting reads from the eliminated contestants.
Yes.
So we're going to skip through to Zach. Anything including Zach, since Zach has not gotten to actively participate in a minute.
No, it's okay. I have opinions.
Okay, Zach, you're going to start off by reading Mackenzie.
If I threw a stick, you'd leave, right?
Not you calling her a dog.
God, that is so... Whatever.
We're voting for Miss Congeniality. I'm going to skip through the voting process. But May is Miss Congeniality.
Production statement.
Okay. Possible the next screen is the winner reveal. Let's see what we've got going on. Our top 3 will participate in a music video for RuPaul's newest single. Danny, any hopes for which specific RuPaul song we want?
ASMR, please ASMR lover, please ASMR lover, or superstar. Like
I want Just What I Want. That's a good one. Also, would not be mad at a Read You Wrote You redo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'd be big shoes to fill out.
Yeah.
Zach, do you listen to any RuPaul music? Any idea what song you'd want?
I do love Jealous of My Boogie. That is always a fun one and like a little disco-y.
Work fan favorite. Okay. I think for real this time we're getting the winner reveal. Okay, we're bringing it to the runway one last time. Category is Best Drag. Danny and Brady had great runways. Mine was good. It was sufficient. I fear I'm in for a second runner-up placement, but it's better than expected. Oh, we're going to a top 2. Brady, I'm sorry, my dear. It is not your time. Please sashay away. Danny and I are going to lip sync to Daddy Lessons by Beyonce.
Oh, God.
I don't know this song.
I'm obsessed. Oh, my God.
Here we go. Okay, ladies, I've made my decision. The next drag superstar is...
Fuck! I was pushed. Riggory.
This is crazy.
I can't talk. That is so funny.
Oh my gosh. Well, I had my hat ready for the lip sync apparently. And I think that's really what cinched it for me. That's crazy. No, stop. Not the negative fan reaction.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
God.
It's hard to hear them when you're prancing around the stage with your new crown and scepter and a lifetime supplies of Anastasia Beverly Hills makeup.
That is so funny. What did I do to deserve this? I think it was my low placement.
Show that vulnerability.
Hold on. I need to show you people that I have very normal stats set for myself. So the numbers go from 0 to 15 for each category. And my stats are very normal and what I would expect of myself. Specifically the acting stat. And just to prove that I didn't rig anything for Zach against Zach. Zach had better stats than me. It's not showing Zach, but it is on Zach.
Those are pretty good stats, I'm not gonna lie.
So, and then Danny's stats, just to pull them up.
So funny.
Runway 15.
Danny also had good stats.
That 15.
I don't know why the lip sync stat is so low. I definitely did not mean to put 5, but it didn't
Oh,
matter.
so that's why I lost the crown. What the hell? No wonder. No one saw my lip sync skills the whole time. Well, no
True.
wonder. Fuck.
But you didn't need to.
Well,
Luckily.
clearly
You didn't
I
need to.
5. Fuck.
But yeah, that's our season.
Wow.
Congratulations to me. I ran this practice twice. The first time I was like the third one out, and the second time I was like 6th or 7th or whatever.
You've come so far.
So I've come so far on my 3rd season. But yeah, Zach, any thoughts on the season, on the podcast? I know we're running pretty close to 3 hours, so we're going to try to wrap it up.
Yeah. I mean, this was fun. Such a blast. My butt is so sore from sitting on the couch this entire competition. But thank you for giving the drama, giving the fashion, and most of all, just making me giggle for the last 2.5 hours. This has been a blast, y'all.
My outrage over the riggery or whatever, the riggery is fake, by the way. Obviously, you guys know we didn't rig it. There's no way to rig this. There's physically no way to rig this. Yeah, I learned from my experience. Exactly. Zach, we will see you next season when you're the Vanessa Vanjie Mateo of season 2. Danny, how do you feel about your journey in the season, Danny?
I mean, I can't complain about like 7 weeks in the top, never. But some people have to have a weak point, and I guess mine was just lip syncing. But I brought it to the runway. I'm happy. I won a design challenge. I won the ball. That's exactly what I wanted coming into this. So if I can't win the fictional drag race, I will take 2nd place and the Rue Peter badges for those challenges.
Yeah,
so
I mean,
you're for hosting.
You're gonna get the All Stars call before I do as a winner.
I mean, hey, everybody's calling my one. I was on season 6, season 7, maybe 8.
Season 8.
Exactly. Yeah, this was a lot of fun. I really appreciate you guys being here. Especially considering I kind of threw this together really quickly. So I'm glad you guys were available and that we were able to get everything sort of organized. Thanks to Bloomington for the off-season content, and we will have more coming to you. Oh yeah, Dallas and Snatch Game would have been so good. But yeah, we have some more off-season content coming to you at some point. I know eventually myself, Mackenzie, and maybe somebody else will be running at Casey's request a Mario Party Survivor Brant Steal. Seeing which Mario Party character would win a season of Survivor.
That is so funny.
So we're going to do that at some point within the next few weeks. Until then, I have a couple of things to mention, a couple of logistics. Make sure you follow and subscribe to Live Reality Games on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, also LRG Casting on Instagram and Facebook. Also, make sure you follow Surviving Bloomington on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, all the places. Reach out to anybody on the panel or anybody whose comments I've pulled up for more information on that. Season 8 films in 2 months, just over 2 months.
Yeah.
So make sure you look for more information on that. But until then, either of you have anything to say before we head out?
Danny?
Yeah, honestly, shout out the LRG documentary. Both Zach and I are part of the team, and we've already started filming some of the LRGs this summer. We're going to be coming to a bunch of Survivor games. So if you see us there, we're here to capture the content. We're not here to capture the game. We're here to capture what it means behind the game. So very excited to see what the LRG documentary has in store for the summer.
Yeah, I echo the same exact things. The documentary is shaping out to be so much fun, and I love any chance to get the community to be a little bit more connected. And selfishly, you should follow Sir Pfeiffer Adventures on Instagram. That is my game. Sir Pfeiffer's a blast. We'll be having another game this July, but it's been cast. So just follow, and you'll get updates about when we'll have more fun games.
Yeah, maybe I can win that too.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I'm not on the cast.
I'll rig
I
that
would.
one too. I'll rig that
If
one.
I live, yeah, for sure. If I live closer, I would be sending the bribe under the door as we
No,
speak.
listen here though. I'm highly considering flying home to Indiana to do a Midwest Survivor because I've done both coasts and I haven't been in the Midwest yet. And
Can you come back to the East Coast so I can participate?
yeah, sure. I won't be done. I will definitely do more East Coast games, but Midwest has not seen Survivor yet, and it's about time.
Yeah. All right. We are going to head out for the night. I have a bunch of acrylic paint to wipe off my face because that's the thing I decided to use for this. But we will see you on the next Bloomington podcast. We still haven't done the most recent episode of Surviving Bloomington because Stephen and I have alternating availabilities lately, but stay tuned for that. And until then, have a good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.